Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Let's see. Vids and streams. Looks like he'd already got it. Hey, welcome everyone to Bloodborne Thursday. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Bloodborne. We're finally gonna be doing the arcane build. Everyone's been shitting their pants over so intensely. But the first step is to transform this character from Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory into something a little more fitting. Alright. His name will be Captain Stingray, which is my Pornhub username. Nice. Male, he's a mature, he's a very mature man. Alright, that's got the highest arcane. But that's really not what we're here for. Like, we are 100% here to make the character. Build Captain Stingray has a burly upper body. He's a man's man. Skin color, he's tanned from his many years at the beach. I think that works. Now, facial details. Carlson, Punk, Alan, Lily, Frozen, Tuna, Anthony, and Dicadus. Also, I like the thumbnail today. What is the thumbnail today? I've got no idea. Is it just like an auto-generated one, or is it the YouTube banner? Parent age. It's gonna be a little mature. Most masculine. Very strong form. Now the facial shape. We have to make the most childly character this game has ever seen. We're gonna start with a nice, solid jawline. It's a good start. Any good created character starts with the chin. We'll keep that about average. Chin size, immense. Matter of fact, that might be what we like pull this back with a little bit. It looks like he ate something really, really sour and never fully recovered. Mouth. He's a man's man. So we're gonna make his mouth protruding out a little bit. Mouth slant, absolutely. Well, I wanted it to go down, but it really had no bearing on it. He's got like an underbite, like a velociraptor. He's getting kind of like a snarl going now. That kind of makes his mouth smaller, I don't like that. Okay. That just looks like the Joker. We're gonna dial that back. Mouth to chin distance. I feel like I want to see what it makes it look like if it's really short. Alright. I'm not like the big... Alright, here we go. He's a very serious man. Now we're getting somewhere. Lip shape. This is looking mighty fine to me. Very high, strong cheekbones. Cheekbone protrusion. We're gonna dial it back a little bit. Cheek thickness. He's got very chubby cheeks, the kind of grandmother would like to pinch. His eye position will stay the same. Really large peepers. Eye spacing. Wide to make up for it. Brow ridge. Keep that the same. Inner will be very low. Show the world that he means business. Oh yeah. Now this is looking good. He can probably not see past his eyebrows. Okay. Forehead. I really don't have like any... I don't really have any like strong feeling about his eyebrows, really. I feel like that's fine. His eyes, however... Oh, he's so angry. He can't be mad that he can't see his forehead, because his forehead is literally blocking his vision. Maybe that'll be his thing. He can see, but only like a really sharp angle because of his fucking face being built like the side of a house roof. Alright, but now we get to the fucking nose. A strong nose is very important. Okay, the tip. Protrusion. We'll dial that back just a little bit. It should probably go... It really doesn't matter, like I don't think I can fix that. No, that needs to be fixed. No, he needs some really big knot. Like right now, he looks like whenever you breathe in really hard, and your nose like sort of fucking just, you know, that's what it looks like. So, we're gonna give him some nostrils. Nasal size, absolutely immense. This man's boogers are gonna be big. Nostril size, wide, nostril slant. Okay, that's looking pretty good to me. Looks like a very friendly man. This guy looked like he smelt the world's worst fart and liked it. Okay. Now let's see his hair. He's going to have... Are that like presets? I can make him look like a fucking clown. Okay, a little red. Throw a little blue in there. Maybe that should be the play. Maybe I should make him have like really... sort of almost white hair. I don't know if being blonde fits him really. I don't know if that fits the lore that I've got in mind for him. That's looking pretty good, I think. His hair... Most of my characters have this, like, balding hairstyle, so I'm gonna try and, like... I wanna, like, fucking break the mold here. I'm thinking that's pretty fucking awesome. Beard? I don't even know if he... You know, I was mistaken. I didn't think that he needed a beard, but now... I see that it only improves his facial features. I've made like the evil Abraham Lincoln. But let's peruse our options. Full beard? Nah, that covers up too much of his face. Sideburns are okay, not a big fan. The stubble is intimidating. The fucking wiry mustache, I think I've put on too many characters already. Ooh, I could just make him like an evil wizard. Since he's like an arcane build, this might actually fit. That might actually be the play. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. No, that's fucking beautiful, but I think I've used that on Swag Daddy 69 already. Alright, so chat, I'm gonna give you guys, Abraham Stinkin, Swordmaster's great-grandfather. Is that Dante from Devil May Cry? He's hooked on skooma when you eat that one extra Sour Patch Kid. You look like a frog crawled somewhere it shouldn't have. I'm excited to be able to play on my future Letter build this week. He looks like my original DS3 character. His name was Chode Mode. I hope they remaster it or bring it to PC. I think we're what, like 7 years in? The Ultimate Man. Banner. Yeah, it looks like a banner. Yeah, it's just my channel banner, that's all that is. Long have I waited. Maybe scroll back down here. Abraham Stinkin's pretty good. Okay, so, Evil Wizard. Left second from top. What's the build gonna be? It's arcade. Okay, so chat, I'm gonna give you guys an option here. We can either go with like the really stern Magnum PI mustache and make him look like like the fucking middle school math teacher that gets caught diddling kids. We can go with like this soul patch for like an evil like PBS villain, or we go with the evil wizard with this giant ass beard. What are we thinking? Solid like Magnum TA mustache, the fucking soul patch, or the big Merlin beard like the Father of Time. Arcane, mustache, Kid Diddler, big ass beard, wizard, evil wizard, Merlin beard, full wizard. Alright. It would appear that beard has won out. Pupils. Well, it doesn't really fucking matter because you're never gonna see them. This man is on all kinds of high-tech wizard drugs, so his eyes are gonna be extremely dilated. He is going to have very blue eyes. Is to reflect the innate magical ability that he has. We're gonna give him like a really fucked up. We're gonna give him a fucked up eye though. Like one of his eyes isn't gonna really function all that well. We're gonna do that for like a lore. Like he had a lab experiment go wrong. That's how he wound up in Yharnam in the first place. Oh, now that is a look. That might be a little too cool for school. His brow was so strong it's bent the frame of his glasses. I fucking love the goggles, but I use them on almost every character. Oh yeah, that's like fucking evil Dumbledore. Tattoo. The fucking marks are so insignificant and small. How could anyone ever tell that they're even a thing? You can't even see the majority of the scars, so I'm gonna give him the beauty mark. Now that is a character if there ever has been one. People should be the brightest blue possible. Sir Wiseman Nippleton, he snored too much glintstone. Gotta take a shower. See you, Carlson. He's on summer vacation. Bumblesnore, he went from soul musician to evil professor that assigns winter break homework and one glasses change. Alright. So this is my man. No, we're gonna change his name though. Because he was gonna be Captain Stingray, but I didn't expect to make fucking Merlin, so we're gonna change it. His name is now going to be... Let's type it in. I don't think it's gonna fit the character. No, it won't. Can I not think of anything else? How many letters can I do? I can do 4. I'm trying to think of a fucking 4-letter word to use. Jordan Diddler. Name him after medicine? The spice. I don't know if the spice would work. Wait, no, it's 5 letters, isn't it? It is. The all-knowing piss swindler. He looks like he twists nipples for a living and gets away with it. What would a good word be? Yeah, we're gonna go with the classic. Morgasm the Wet. A fucking great name. A solid name. I think pretty much everything is said here. Oh yeah, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Save the favorites. So, these are my characters. So this is Groove Hitler, aka if like John Lennon and Hitler did like a fusion dance. This is Balls Mahoney. This is Professor Poopy Pants. This is Swag Daddy 69. And now the newest fucking addition to my Rogues Gallery, Morgasm the Wet. Skitty Fondler. Crab. Morgasm the Moist. I tried that, but it was 5 letters. I can only do 4. Shakespeare was 60. Beautiful. I've been thinking about hosting an event called Welcome Back to Lords and Drain like Lothric, where you can return to any of the 3 games, do anything, and celebrate the PvP servers coming back. Are the PvP servers back on PC? Because if that's the case, I'm out of the loop. And good luck coordinating an event all by yourself, my friend. Will there be a Morgasm to try? Yeah, that'll be my Beast Claw build, just dedicated to only using that. What Bakugan faction you guys rep? I feel like I think I was with the blue, what's it, like Aqua or something? I had like the weird fucking like Creature from the Black Lagoon, but like anime. I had that one. And then there was like a white version of him that was better. Scuba Dubert just fucking immolated himself. The drawing is named Masagram. This is where I get fucking diddled by all of the little messengers. I like to call that one Vagina Mouth. Aqua's like Subterra. Skid, who's your favorite boss? What, in fucking Bloodborne? In Bloodborne I really don't know. It might be like a really like basic bitch option, but I really like Ludwig. I really want to like Dark Beast Parl, but I can't bring myself to. Oh yeah. We are ready. Now you guys are gonna have to tell me like everything I need to do for an arcane run. Now I've gotta like unleash some arcane knowledge on this werewolf. I'm not going to attack this werewolf with my kung fu chops, I'm going to beat him with my mind. I'm gonna like run past and yell a fucking really obscure fact at him, it's gonna haunt him for the rest of his days. Stop signs were originally yellow! He's fucking shocked. See, like he fucking tries to fight me now. He's trying to assault me. Fear which you can't understand, werewolf. Ooh. He's pissed. Excuse me. I just wanted to karate chop a bitch. However, this fucking neophyte of knowledge must be taught a lesson. I'm not even gonna kill him. Yeah, look at him. I always forget that you can hear the fucking cleric beast at the very start of this. I come back here for co-op so often that I just straight up forget. Shiakazing. What shall the password be? Let's leave sex as a trilogy. That's good. Ludwig has killed me the most. Dark Beast Carl. Alright, Skid, listen up. You need Flame Spray. Your main weapon for 90% of the game is Saw Spear. Get the hand of every Edison. Come University. Flame Sprayer. Skid, have you fought the Loran Dark Beast and the Lower Loran Chalice? Yes. I've done all the Chalice dungeons. I was one of the people that helped out. Me and Frantic were two of the people that helped map out the majority of the Chalice dungeons. We were the spelunkers who went in and found everything. You know what? I'm gonna be a refined man of taste and have the fucking threaded cane. Since I'm not gonna be using these anyway for very long. Alright. You need Flame Sprayer, your main weapon the Saw Spear. Flame Sprayer and Oil Lanterns. Molotov Scale with Arcane. Saw Cleaver is the easiest way to start an Arcane run. You're going to use the Flame Sprayer to kill Cleric Beast and BSB so you can get above Cathedral Ward. Swag is more important than anything else, exactly. I'm a wizard, I need to look the part. Where the fuck do you even get the Flame Spray? I don't even fucking remember. I have no recollection of where you pick up the Flame Sprayer at. I just fucking somehow it pops into my inventory. Whenever I get one insight when the fucking Cleric Beast murders me, I might just fucking do the smart thing and simply ignore the Cleric Beast, leave his boss fight. Speed running the dialogue of every NPC in Bloodborne, any percent. You see, the pebble's a very important early game item. Hey, thank you for the 5 shekels, Darth. Happy hunting. Should the Skids movement in Bloodborne use the Iron Mask? Yeah, if I was gonna have like a player covenant in this game the way I do Elden Ring, it'd be the bucket. Everyone would wear the bucket. Gilbert, gotta talk to him a bunch. The guy, Wilbert, Flame Sprayer, talk to Gilbert after Gascoigne. Flame Sprayer you get from the guy in the window. At the window with the guy coughing, Gilbert's the guy in the window. So I get it from him after killing Father Gassy.
your best bet. Across the deep, I have that.
I'd say come back here after Father Gassy. Since we're playing a smart guy build, then the password should be coitus instead of sex. Ah, that's fucking... Now you're thinking. Alright chat, before we like run anything, let's go ahead and figure out what the multiplayer password's gonna be. We've had sex, sex 2, and sex 3. What do we think? Since we're playing like a really smart wizard mage type, should we go with something really like intelligent like coitus? Give us the guy in the window. Since we're playing a smart guy build, the password should be coitus instead of sex. Gasoline, sex 4. No, we've decided that the sex thing should be a trilogy. We had sex 1, 2, and 3. We don't need to keep on stringing it out. Movies that have a really good trilogy and then come back for the money for the 4th always burn out and stink. Who named someone Gilbert? I mean, you have to think, there are people running around with names like fucking... like... Melton... Gilbert... Humphrey... Thurmond... Leroy... I mean, you gotta think, there are people walking around with all these really crazy ass names. Eustace... Gary... Sex, it should be coitus 4, Robocop... That gold... oh yeah, the Beverage Knight's chocolate milk. Eugene, yeah, Eugene, Melvin, fucking Arlo. I'm trying to think of any other like really fucking out of left field old person names. Real life people. Reginald, yeah, Reginald. Spice, Earl. Fucking Earl's a good one. Billiam. Yeah. I guess the password tonight will be coitus, because I've not seen anyone attempt to make anything better, really. It's just people trying to, like, respell sex. Gertrude. Are we talking about, like old lady names? Like Gertrude. Fucking Bertha. Let's keep going. Wilma. The one time the shield NPC is dangerous when you're using a whip. Fucking Tessie. Cosby. Cosby is not just a last name. If any of you thought it was, it's not. Leanne. Bobby Sue. Go over here. I really don't want to piss off Mr. Executioner. Margaret. Martha. Maribeth. Just walking around trying to think of old person names. I'm normally really good at, Elmer. I'm normally really good at old person names, but I'm kind of lacking on the old person name lore tonight. I'm typically really, really good. Beatrice. So where's some good old person names? Fucking Oliver. Throckmorton. And the fucking whip. The whip, when you don't have, like if you barely have the stats to even use it, does not slap as hard as it normally does early game. Sigurd, Edna, Edith, Doris, Gortaglabath, Mildred. Yeah, fucking Mildred. I'll be honest with most of you, like, I work today, so my fucking brain is a little on the fried side of things. So, I might be a little slow with the fucking cutting-edge commentary on old folks' names. Did we already say Eugene? I feel like we did. Gilbert. A Gilbert, like a celebrity Gilbert, died not long ago. Fucking Gilbert Godfrey. He kicked the bucket, jumped the twig. Kicked the bucket, jumped the twig, passed from the scene. Any other way you want to say someone's died? Ooh. I'm having to fucking, like, run for my fucking life here. I've got Chris Kyle in the bushes. Jebediah, Jeremiah, Obadiah, Abraham. Oh, that fucking hit me. Oh, I'm out of fucking healing. I'm out of healies. And without any of my luck stuff, these guys just don't drop any of the spicy Estus. Arnold, that's another one. Ooh, this guy just whole ass missed me. He could have taken my head off. Ooh. Of course they hit that fucking thing. I'm not playing around with these fucking dogs around tight corners and shit. Whenever I first played Bloodborne, I really thought the door was gonna shatter. I still don't know how that little tiny metal piece of, like, rebar is holding back. I don't know how it's holding back, fucking Mr. Hyde. Oh, there's another one, Hector. I don't know why that made me think of. There's another old name, Hector. Horace. That's a really old one, Horace. Donald. Frankfurt. Adolf. Psylocke the Defiled. Hubert. Ernest. What are we naming names for? Agatha? Bartholomew Smellington? Randy. Augustus. Roland. Eugenia Shattering. Oliver Throckmorton sounds like some 14th century duke. Your R1's better than R2's will get buffed, but that's it. Cornelius, Gerald. My grandpa's name was Horace, so then what she used. Pure Arcane's terrible for Holy Moonlights. Alright, you know what, that's enough. That's enough with the old person names. I think I think that's enough. I think we've got it. Let's see if I can get the really cool fucking ultra parry on Mr. Hyde, or if he just beats me to death with a brick. The cause parasite. And more than likely what I'm probably gonna do is, like, I'm gonna try to get some arcane, get the flame sprayer. I'll probably go to the cum chalice and farm that for a minute to get the as soon as I have the ability to go to the cum chalice anyway. I'll probably go to the cum chalice and get a bunch of runes and shit from that so I can level my arcane up. Boris. I recommend the church pick since it's both righteous and serrated. Winston. Oive. I took up my arcane build that plays like a normal hunter, right? If you want top tier arcane, you gotta suffer through some deep chalices. Oswald. I've never actually, like... I've known a lot of these, like, names. A lot of these old people names I've actually met people with. I've never met an Oswald. The only Oswald I know of is the fucking octopus. And I think maybe the penguin. The penguin from the Batman, I think the Batman fucking I guess franchise. I think his name's Oswald something. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, okay. That guy's just a fucking absolute crack shot. He can fire through the fucking fence. I can't even be mad, I just have to respect the dedication to the craft. Great. I just don't even play around with the dogs anymore. I will whole ass just waste bullets shooting the dogs rather than fight them. I don't care anymore. Wilshire Oswald Cobblepot. Did you like the new Batman? Yeah, it was pretty alright. But if he had a stalker named Cornelius, I'd bust out the flintlock, I guess. Like, I don't know, challenge him to a fucking duel. And we gotta make the pilgrimage to the really thick statue of Yarnum. Look at these statues. They are thicker than a Snicker. They have no right to be smuggling an entire bakery the way they do. It's only these, though. See? Fucking, like, Sister Thumb has been fucking hitting the gym doing those squats. I don't remember if there's anything over here. I know there's something you can pick up. It's a really terrible shortcut that I feel it just, like, fools new players into running it back. That's where I would go if I... Do I want to go there? That's the shortcut to get the gas groin. But I should probably get the shortcut to the cleric beast so I can get the one insight. Oh, the wee wolf has seen me. Just gonna fucking make a mad dash for it since he's backing off. What a fool. I'm gonna say, is he gonna fucking tag me? He was just staring at my ass. Like, I know that the beasts are the ones that should be afraid of the hunters, not the other way around in the lore. But that guy's got no idea that I'm a hunter. I'm just some, like, basic baby-back bitch that just got in the yard. He's got no idea that I'm a hunter of any variety. Those statues are my waifu. Alright, so I grab that. I wonder if I can buy the chloroform from the inside with the little well yet. That's why I level 99 arcane like a real madman. The armor's sad, I didn't want to do that. Just wear the golden RDO and do a whip build. Are you a thigh man, Skid? I guess so. I mean, I'll take the whole KFC bucket deal, but like, I like thighs pretty good. Man, I can't buy the thingamawhats yet. It's typically my fucking move. Since I'm trying to do this fast and I don't feel like getting BS by the cleric beast. You know, let's buy some drip. What do I want? I don't need any caps. I'm probably not going to wear very many hats. I'll take that, and I'll take some fucking Gucci boots, some Gucci gloves. I think I'm ready to party. So any of you that did Bloodborne PvP, is this like the Fallen Knight set of Bloodborne? Like, is this what marks a brand new player as being a brand new player when they wear this? Because this is still some really significant trip. Like, this is really good fashion. But so is the Fallen. Like, the Fallen Knight set looks cool. I never could use it unless I was specifically trying to make something nasty because it's a PP pants build. If you look at the item description on the pants for the Fallen Knight set, the knight that wore that armor set pissed himself. So those statues are my waifu. Yeah, you guys know that Tuna's the only waifu that Skid abides by. Nice. Would you argue this game is better than Elden Ring? People will shut up comparing them. I want to know your thoughts. I personally believe neither compared to Ninja Blade. I don't think either Elden Ring nor Bloodborne compares to the masterpiece that is Star Wars Bounty Hunter. But I mean, like, on the whole, I think Bloodborne's better. Like, yeah, Elden Ring is bigger by a very large margin, and it's got fucking, you know, the technology's better in this and that. But as far as graphics go, it's not that big of a leap in between Elden Ring and this. Bloodborne is way more stylized. It had its own really unique look. Like, if you see a screen cap of, like, this, like, the fucking anywhere in Yarnum, like, remove my character and my HUD and take a screenshot of here versus one of the cities in Elden Ring, it's not that big of a leap. It really isn't. The character models are. Like, you can make way better looking characters in Elden Ring than in Bloodborne or DS games. But they still look really solid. It's not like this big night and day difference. And Elden Ring has more, and the potential to have more growth, but I think Bloodborne's better. I think it's quality over quantity. Elden Ring's definitely got the quantity, but I think Bloodborne's just pure quality. I can't think of any part of Bloodborne that I would say is bad. At least not off the top of my head. Like, there are areas that are a little bit more annoying than others. Like the fucking Nightmare. And I think the Old Hunters DLC is like the best. I think the Old Hunters DLC, pound for pound, is the best DLC that FromSoft ever put out. That's keeping in mind the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, the various Kings DLC of DS2, and the Ring City and Ariandel. I think the Old Hunters feels like a whole nother game. Maybe not in terms of content that you get, but it's so fucking good. Ariandel was like a little something extra. It wasn't anything, it was just a little something extra. It wasn't anything really nuts. And then the Ring City was also good, but I don't know. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the Old Hunters. I don't think FromSoftware is ever going to top Bloodborne. And this is coming from someone that didn't like Bloodborne when he first played it. When I first played Bloodborne, I didn't actually like it very much. I thought it was too edgy. Too edgy 5me. But after a while I started to play it, I really started to appreciate the aesthetic it has. Bloodborne is just so fucking nice. A lot of people, like, one point people bring up when seeing the Bloodborne's weaker than the other titles is the lack of weapon variety. But you have to think, basically with every weapon you get two. Like, just with this whip, I have this moveset, but I also have this. So it's like two different weapons in one, and that's every weapon that transforms in this game. And then some of the guns, like, a lot of the guns have different features, and then the cannons. I mean, you could run so many different varieties of build. I think Bloodborne's weakest feature is the lack of upgrade materials the base game gives you. It really sort of like, you can't really experiment around as much as in the Souls games, it feels like. You're kind of relegated to just a few weapons unless you go into the challenge dungeons. That's really my one gripe with Bloodborne, and the fact that you can't run through the game without going into New Game Plus. If you kill the final boss, your ass is going to Brazil. You know, that's really the only two things I can think about it. Bloodborne is just fucking really solid all the way through. It's a really good game. It's got a lot of the classic From Software issues with hitboxes and this and that, but it's good. Elden Ring, I can definitely think of some really weak spots. Dark Souls 2, I certainly can. Dark Souls 1, the whole second half, I can. Dark Souls 3, I can. Bloodborne, I struggle to. I've never used that set. That really is the new player fashion. Yharnam Hunter Coat's one of my favorites visually. I wish Male Fash would return to this. Well, it would if it wasn't like really impractical and expensive for our time. Like back in the day, you would like save up and just have like this one really durable overcoat that you would wear everywhere, but nowadays we don't do that. People don't save up to just have one thing that they wear all the time. You know, we wear different stuff every day. It would just be really expensive and impractical for modern life. I can't see this ever returning except maybe in dress fashion. The whole world has gone really casually dressed. Like, people walk around Walmart in basically their underwear. That's a pretty far cry from dressing like this. Soul of a PP Pants Warrior. The Fallen Knight set is the Hunter set without the overcape, the top hat one. Yharnam Hunter Coat's one of my favorites. The overworld added a lot, but I prefer the closed detailed worlds so much more personally. One thing that gives Elden Ring a foot up on Bloodborne is the ability to respec. It is really good, I agree with that, but then you can just run through Bloodborne like it's nothing. Bloodborne is one of the easiest Souls games to run straight through. Besides maybe DS3, because you can literally run right past every enemy in DS3, there's nothing stopping you. I know I like the open world. I like the open world, but I don't feel like... I feel like it's a nice fresh of breath. It's a nice fresh of breath air. It's nice, but I don't know. Hello, Cleric Beast. I would sit here and fucking go toe-to-toe with you for a while, but I like to engage some stream viewers and not have them leave out of boredom. Yeah, with Elden Ring's open world, I don't know. To me personally, I like the Souls formula of these really closed, linear levels with some... Like, I mean, it's nice. Like, you can look over there and see the Gascoigne Bridge, and you can look up and see Upper Cathedral Ward. You can look up there and see where you fight the Cleric Beast. Like, it's, you know, Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, DS3, you can look around, you can see where you're going, but it's not open world. Definitely very linear levels. That's right, I need to go back and get the bells. I think Bloodborne's one of the near-perfect games that just did so much right. Elden is probably my least favorite Souls game, but then again, they're all in my top 10s, so it doesn't say much. Sekiro is definitely their second best. I must feel like From shines with more limited mechanics than your gameplay. They can refine it more. I feel like the Old Hunters is almost mandatory. It is for me, at least. If I were to be trying to get anyone into Bloodborne, I would, like, they have to get the Old Hunters DLC. It's like an essential. If they're gonna play Bloodborne and get into it enough to beat it, they've gotta play the Old Hunters DLC. It's a rule. DS2 personally did PvP the best, but it was just the thing with B Team, but they did a great job, besides Soul Memory. It's really Dark Souls 2's weakest thing for me. Like, Dark Souls 2 has a lot of weak points, but I think Soul Memory is the weakest bit. I do think it does have the best PvP. I won't say it's the most balanced. I think Dark Souls 3 had the most balanced PvP out of all the series, which isn't saying much. But I think Souls 2 is just the most fun with what you could get away with. It felt like they actually tried to make things fun for invaders in that game. I'm looking at you, Dragon Airy, with all the fucking zip The fucking zip lines going everywhere you could drop on people and the Rat Covenant BS. Okay, so the password is going to be coitus. Because we're very mature people here. The gyms really hurt Bloodborne PvP. I mean, initially the netcode really hurt Bloodborne's PvP, and they did patch it and fix it. But between the gyms making it really, really easy to have the strongest build of all time and one-shot other people, the really, like, easy to get away with, but also really easy to punish, fucking, heal parrying. Like, if someone goes for an Estus in Bloodborne, you can shoot them and parry them. The fights are over very quickly. It's basically like watching a couple of wasps fight. You have these two guys lock onto each other, they dash around 3 times, one of them swings and misses, the other hits him for a ton of damage, then one of them might shoot the other, and it's like 2 or 3 moves and they're dead. It's very close to what Elden Ring's PvP tends to be with how strong the weapon arts are and dual wielding is. Bloodborne's PvP is not that far off from Elden Ring's. That sounds really ridiculous, but it's fucking true. It's so... the fights are so fast. Unless someone's got a fingerprint shield. And there's Tuna. Joyous Rapture Tuna has arrived. Looking mighty fine too, I like the fashion. And they got the burial blade. Very nice. I don't like how Elden Ring's PvP favors dual-wielding and spamming weapon arts. I look forward more to the return to Drain Lake more than any other. Is the Yharnam event happening? I have no idea. Hello, Hunters. I'll be honest with all of you, I have still not finished Elden Ring. I still to this day have not finished Elden Ring. I've got no interest in it. I'm probably not ever gonna do another playthrough of Elden Ring. I'm only gonna use like the fucking I'm only gonna pull saves off of Nexus and reload my own saves off of the backups. That's all I'm gonna do. Killing these guys for blood vials. And bullets and such. I need bullets. I arrive. Oh, is this you, Alan? Glad to see you finally made it. He's got the One Punch Man weapon. Oh, and from here on, if any of you get summoned, this is something that Tuna came up with that we're gonna do. If we get a bell-ringing woman, we're not gonna kill the bell-ringing woman. To make it interesting, maybe give people a chance to invade with whatever crazy build they've got going. Fucking love the voice acting for the ogres. Let's see what you boys got. I see a fucking burial blade and I see a stake driver. I want to see some big damage get put out. I'm not seeing big damage get put out. But then again, I didn't level whatsoever to get in here. I'll do this and I'll run through the, like, other parts of Yharnam to get to the Saw Spear. Why am I using the Saw Spear anyways? There's something special about the Saw Spear that I don't know. It's just really good with Arcane. I just fucking knew the Cleric Beast was gonna try and backhand me. That grab has such terrible tracking. Both of my summons were right in front of it and it didn't hit either of them. It didn't hit either of them. A bow for the stream waifu. Sword Hunter badge, vermin. I like to see one of them's a Confederate. That's also like the fucking Skid Clan Covenant. I always run that unless I'm running the Beast stuff. Could also hold my save. Skid parried that troll so it couldn't hit Tuna. I didn't think any of you would see that. I didn't think anyone was gonna notice. Yeah, I shot the troll so it wouldn't get Tuna. Like, I had the ability, like, a lot of times in Souls games, you kind of just, like... It's watching a car wreck when one of your summons starts getting whooped up on, because you can't do anything about it. You kind of just have to sit there and watch, but in Bloodborne I can actually parry the ogres pretty reliably. Usually. So, I can actually do something about it for once. I don't know though, I liked Elden Ring. Elden Ring was really fun. Like, to explore with my friends, it felt like the dungeon game I was waiting for. It didn't really have to be Dark Souls to be so fun, though. I felt like it could have been a straight up, like, Zelda title. With the exact same game world, but in, like, the more fun, light-hearted Zelda type style. And it would have been just as fun. It didn't have... The Dark Souls factor didn't make it fun for me. It was a giant open world romp with my friends, with dungeons and things and bosses. The Dark Souls factor was actually secondhand to me for once. Yeah, I've still not beaten Elden Ring. I've never killed the Elden Beast. I have no desire to. Like, I could run Bloodborne. If I could make a living off of it, I could play Bloodborne every day of the week, reading the descriptions and learning more stuff and running different builds. I would probably do challenge runs of this game. Elden Ring, not so much. The doll better watch out. Tuna might be out for blood. Okay. Let's go ahead straight pump Arcane, I guess. Purchase. I can buy these now. I'll be back to see if I can get summoned when I get back. Have fun, guys. See you, Ghost. The Saw Spear is just the basically Saw Spear is a good movement. Serraden has radio waiting gym slots. Saw Spear does extra damage to beasts in both modes, unlike the Saw Spear, which is just an untransformed. If you plan on investing in strength at all, the best weapon overall is the Ludwig's Holy Blade. I do prefer the Cleaver moveset. I like the Cleaver more for elemental because the base damage makes up for scaling difference pretty well. I would like to watch challenge runs. Paul Lobos Jr. do challenge runs for a living. Kinda wish the final boss of Elden Ring wasn't a penis fish dragon. It is, isn't it? Oh, fuck, excuse me. They really went with just this giant amoeba, but they're still calling it a dragon because I guess it kind of is. Central. Yeah, they really just, like, I don't know what it is with I realize dragons are these giant mythical beings, but From Software really likes making dragons like the in-game boss, even when they're not really the in-game boss. Like Dark Souls 3, they were like, okay, alright. Like, yeah, the final boss technically isn't a dragon. It's gonna be fucking Artorias 2, well actually Artorias 3, Electric Boogaloo, and the base game one is gonna be Gwyn, but like, Gwyn if he did the transformation dance with everyone's Dark Souls 1 character. Not the fusion dance. The fusion dance with everyone's Dark Souls 1 character. That's what the Soul of Cinder is. And then the Ring City was just Artorias 3 with Gale. Not saying it's a bad fight, but the real final boss of the DLC is Midir. Midir is a boss that, like, I really like him. He's got a really great moveset, he's got nice creamy thighs that you can stare at during the whole fight, and he's a boss that forces a lot of people to have to fight him solo. If you watch a lot of people that play the game only with friends, they won't even go back to Midir. Like, whenever I beat Midir my first time, I had to go back and beat him by myself because he's so hard to predict with multiple people. Nice. this. Give me that. Now Dark Souls 3 also had the Archdragon Peak, was the final boss was a dragon, albeit it was ridden by the fucking heir of Gwyn. And then Dark Souls 1, I fucking felt like Calamite was the real in-game boss. Not because of the randomizer run. Some of you guys know what went down to my randomizer run in Ashlink. That's not why fucking Calamite's the final boss. That's got nothing to do with it. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh shit. I look away for 2 seconds from that fucking from soft title. Teach my ass. The giant amoeba of autism. That's why, yeah, last night we were playing Halo, and that's why I called this other team. We were playing Halo Infinite, we were streaming it, and there was this enemy team that was all aping together. They were like running in a giant pack. And I called them a giant amoeba of autism, and apparently that's the funniest thing some of the people in the chat ever heard. No, wait, that's right, I need to fucking, can I read this again? I need to get stream waifu back. Blesseth, bless you. Thank you. Demon Souls had a ton. My favorite way to play as Arcane is to grab decent strength and dex and use pretty much all weapons. Slug equality, basically. The only valid way to kill Madeir is with the Millwood bow. 3-player Madeir health is never ending. We summoned Yorick. This man's a basic man. He's simple, he's just got the hunter's axe. I enjoy that. I never got the connection between Genderbender, Radagon, and Fish. I want to know why the fucking... Nah, we didn't get stream waifu this time. That's disappointing. But yeah, there's a little bit of the Elden Ring lore that's confusing. I think some of it might be down to translation, but some of it's just fucking weird. Like, what's the guy that gets killed? Isn't his name, There's so many fucking... All the bosses in Elden Ring, like all the important lore people, their names start with a G or an R. Like, Godric, Godwin, Godfrey... whatever the dude is that gets killed... And he fucking like transforms into a fish and he's like poisoning the Erd Tree. Why does he turn into a mermaid? Why is he turned into like this weird homunculi mermaid? I don't understand that. Any of you lore masters in the chat got one there?
Hunter, are you? An outsider. What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight, of all nights.
To welcome the new hunter.
Yeah, to welcome the new hunter.
Prepare yourself for the worst.
Prepare yourself for the worst.
Still lingering about. What's wrong?
A hunter unnerved. A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. What a bitch. No maidens.
What happens in Ash Lake stays in Ash Lake. It's very true, I had a friend who waited till New Game 7 lore for attempting to fight Madeir again. We tried for hours to beat him. Calamite, final boss of the Rectal Randomizer, only threaded can run. Who's your favorite summon / helper in any FromSoft game? Gotta be Tarkus. For Dark Souls 1, I would say Tarkus. For Dark Souls 2, I would say Binhart, because Binhart's a summon that's actually there with you through the whole game, even to the end. Dark Souls 1, like, it'd have to be Tarkus, because Tarkus can just solo the Iron Golem, and it's the most awesome thing. Solaire is also really good, he's like the iconic summon for Ornstein and Smo. But it'd have to be Tarkus. For Bloodborne, I'd probably have to say Father Gassi, because it's really cool just having the straight-up WWE Undertaker following you around. That's pretty slick. Even though he's pretty much useless, it's cool. Dark Souls 2 though, besides Binhart, Jester Thomas is a very close second. Alright, I've never used this weapon before, so I've got no idea what this thing's moveset is. It looks very impractical. Like, a lot of times I could see the weapons being pretty good in Bloodborne, like if it's like this. This just looks really hard to swing and get any leverage with. It seems like it'd be really hard to swipe at anything with it.
Prepare yourself for the worst.
Curse blood makes you a fishy. Still haven't figured it out. An A, G, R, or an M. That's awesome. Godwin the Golden, that's right. And Godwin's corpse is in like two places. Like, you can see him transformed into like this mutated, like this really mutated fish thing. But then you can also find his body in the fucking depths of Stormvale Castle. So I really don't know what's going on with that. I don't know too much about Elden Ring's lore. Except like the lore of like Ronnie's feet and stuff, because of course I've been educated on that extensively. Would I really be a From Software player if I didn't know everything about all the feet in the game? Dark Souls 3, my favorite summon would probably be... That's a good question. I want to say fucking Goddard, because Goddard is with you through a lot of the game, but Swordmaster G is also... Swordmaster G is also a really hype summon, just because if he actually does anything, it's really crazy. He's also with you through the majority of the game. So it'd be a toss-up for me. For me, like I said, it'd have to be between Goddard and Swordmaster G. Honorable mention for Dark Souls 1 is Mildred. Mildred actually helps you. So, big honorable mention to Maneater Mildred for Dark Souls 1 summons. And of course, I suppose Elden Ring. For Elden Ring, best summon is myself with the Mimic tier. Gotta say, best summon I've ever had. I pay attention to these games' lore until someone with the brain breaks it down for me in a 2-hour-long video. I'm far too simple-minded. I don't know why I ever think I can get the first hit in on the crows when they go airborne, but I'll do it every time. Every weapon I'll have, I'll try to fucking make an attempt. Never works. Oh. I was gonna parry him like a cool guy, but, you know, it's fine too. It's fine too, I didn't want to parry him. As far as I know, it's because his soul is dead, but not his body, and through the power of the Crucible, he's evolving. Thank you for the easy gas going cheese, I appreciate it. The reason we're running back through here is to get the base hunter set. That's the only reason I'm going back this way. Oof, Halloween souls, I miss Bloodborne. Elden Ring with its fingers, tongues, and neck meat confirms Miyazaki's a freak. You have a favorite NPC invader. The fuck is going on over here? Oh, nice. I genuinely didn't know that that was there. Yeah, if I had to pick a favorite NPC invader, I'd probably have to go with Jester Thomas. Because I've never felt more betrayed by a summon, like a red, than Thomas. Because I really enjoyed Jester Thomas just running out and fucking bombing Medusa. I thought that was so funny. Ooh, he gave me a blood shard. My favorite summon is Patches. Vingar's my favorite NPC of all souls. He gives you some of the best armor in the game. Says you'll have useful stuff like gold pine resin and lore. He's a chill badass. If nobody got my back in Elden Ring, I know I got my back. DS3 favorite summon must be Henri. Male Henri is so cute. I think everyone needs to talk in a British accent now. I will not. I refuse to. Play the music. Alright, now we've got some more significant trip. I don't know though, I might switch back to the Yarnum Hunter stuff in a minute. Because that's what Tuna wears pretty frequently. Cleansing the poor cripples with flame. The Soldiers of Fortune are my favorite Ash. I love the funny little fellas. Bloodborne the current year. What build? I'm gonna be running, this is an arcane build, or it's gonna be. You can't really, like, start off right out of the gate with arcane, so I'm gonna have to work for it. This is really just like the starter stream, though. This. We're done, but he runs away. That's I think probably my favorite summon in all of Elden Ring is when you summon Patches for fucking Radahn. Get out of the cave! Out of the cave! Look at fucking Yorick doing like a combat roll right in the fucking sewage. Saw Hunter badge. Embrace your eyes, Skid. Those hunter spells are pretty good. His arc in the ring city had me laughing when it first happened. Patches really gets the celebrity treatment in all of the Soulsborne titles, doesn't he? Like in their final DLC for the mainline Dark Souls franchise, he gets his own, like, he gets his own arc. Like, he forgets who he is. He forgets who he is and fucking, like, remembers through trolling you. And then they bring him back in fucking Elden Ring, and his introduction Elden Ring's probably one of the best character introductions in the whole series. I think Patches is just like the Tom Bombadil of Elden Ring. It's just like Miyazaki's self-insert. We're just gonna go ahead and go. The glow up when you get all of your fire gems in Arcane is huge. Those hunter spells are pretty good. Yeah, I've never run an Arcane build in this because I don't run anything caster related in any of the Souls titles. Also, I'm gonna switch back off. Even if Tuna's not here, I can feel like Tuna's with me by wearing the same clothes. Patches is definitely a developer insert. I love wearing the Mikolash drip. Thoughts on Melina? Which one of the characters is Melina? The fucking, the maiden that first meets you? Or is that the fucking... I think it is. Oh, crap. Take that off, put that on, and put that on, just in case. Just because you never know. Patches reflects the player base. I really don't have very many thoughts on Melina? Melina? I don't know. Time for Father Gascoigne, Papa Gasoline, The Undertaker. Yeah, I really don't have very many strong feelings about Melina. If there's a DLC that follows the madness ending, I think it'd be pretty cool, her coming back to beat your ass after you betray pretty much everyone. You have the Sword Cane, it's the best scaling for Arc. Does it really? I was told that the Saw Spear was better. Really want to read the chat, but Papa Gassi. Dude, fucking threw him through the tombstones. Woo. Why is that transformation so fast? That might be the fastest transformation in the entire game. It's gotta be up there at the very least. Yeah, I've got the threaded cane, but I thought the fucking, they both have a D-scaling. I think it'd just be potato. Looks dope. Yeah, I've never, Sorcerer has the most interesting run as far as having to approach things with strategy. What the fuck kind of strategy do you have to run? You run with the most powerful sorcery in the game, spec your build out for it, damn near two-shot the boss from range, and then try and hit it with whatever version of Fair and Flash sword you have. Casters requiring strategy, that's a bunch of bunk. You don't even have to learn the boss's moveset unless they have something that insta-transmissions over to you and insta-kills you because you're a mage. I love abusing Gascoigne because he used to give me a hard time. But you gotta not be so hard on Father Gascoigne. He's one of the best skill checks in the entire series. Father Gascoigne's a really good skill check. He's really fair. He challenges everything you're supposed to have learned so far, because if you can't beat Father Gascoigne, you don't need to move on to Vicar Amelia, or any of the other bosses that come after. You don't need to go down to Old Yarn if you can't beat Gascoigne. He's a little difficult, but he's not too much. It looks like he just, slung his wife up here. That's what it looks like. It looks like he grabbed his wife and fucking flung her up over everything she smashed up here. What an arm Gascoigne had. But yeah. I think Gascoigne's one of the most fair and balanced skill checks in all of Soul. Like let me think. Like Dark Souls 1, the Asylum Demon is really not a skill check. It teaches you the basic formula of how the game runs, but it doesn't. It's not really a skill check. I think the Tauros Demon or the Capra Demon would be a better skill check for DS1. Dark Souls 2 really doesn't have one, I don't think, because the first boss you typically fight is fucking was it the Last Giant, and it's immediately from Last Giant to Pursuer, which you don't have to fight Pursuer. And then there's really not a good skill check, I think. Maybe the fucking the two-bodied lizard man, what's his name? The Flexile Sentry. Maybe Flexile Sentry could be considered a skill check. The Dragon Slayer definitely isn't one, and Old Ornstein definitely isn't one. Dark Souls 3 has a skill check right off the rip with Udix Gundyr. Good old Gundryer. And it's so funny when people can't beat Gundyr. Like, if they just watch anyone do it, you really just have to tank through his first phase with, like, shield blocking, and then his second phase is even easier. You stick to his fucking left arm, smacking him, then when he jumps in the air, you roll when he comes back down, and then get right back to punishing him. Super easy. Gundyr's a good skill check. So many people put down DS3 right off the rip because of Gundyr. Bloodborne, Gascoigne's probably the best skill check in the series. Sikido, I'm not really sure what the skill check would be. Don't know. Is the Maiden? You still do have to learn the moveset as a mage, otherwise you'll die in one hit. Agree to disagree, it's all good. I'm not gonna agree to disagree, because fucking thinking that mages have any kind of strategy is just stupid. That's just fucking... That's the most fucking... I have a hard time with this, because if the boss moves, I die. Mages have a super easy time. I have never seen anyone with a mage build struggle unless they've had some self-imposed handicap. Anyone running an actual good mage build can just insta-kill bosses. If I let the boss get within 20 feet of me, I die, so I really have to accommodate for that. That's pretty tough. Pretty fucking hard to, keep the boss away from me. No, it's not. Maybe in Elden Ring with some of the bosses that fucking jump around a lot, like, Malekith. But for the most part, especially in the older Souls games, 1 through 3, no. Watching people play mage runs is the most boring thing on the planet. Because they don't, like, they walk in, they're like, alright, let me drink this, let me eat this, let me apply this. Fucking boss is like on its knees, like pleading for mercy. Like, no, you fucking blown off my limbs off, and the fucking they throw like one really measly attack that the mage like rolls through, and then just fucking fair and flash swords them 3 times. Like, whew, close fight there, guys. He almost hit me one time, but luckily I melted his entire health bar before he got halfway across the boss arena. That was a lot of stratagem right there. Now, if you run something that's not fully optimized, maybe I could see it. Like if you really put limiters on yourself. Like if you're only naked with a Merlin hat that gives you a fucking buff, and you restrict yourself to some really terrible sorceries because they look cool, yeah. But then that's the same thing with every other thing. That's like a naked guy going in with a shiv. He's like, okay, I'm about to actually kill Jehovah with nothing but this sharpened spoon that I stole from my granddad. You know. I think that's a bunch of bunk. Wizard runs being fucking difficult. So I'm gonna drink my chocolate milk. I need something to keep me sweet with fucking these hot takes on mage runs coming out here. So I say. Fucking the Pale King. I see. Abyss Watchers are also a skill check. No, I can see that. I could see the Abyss Watchers because they're pretty. You get through Gundyr. Then who do you find after Gundyr? As you run through Lothric, there's Vort. Vort? No, not really. Vort's not really. I mean, if you try to fight the Dancer on your... Like, if you're a Souls virgin or just hitting DS3 and you go to fight the Dancer, I guess that's a skill check. If you can kill the Dancer on your first run, no problemo, I think the Soul, like, DS3 is like, okay, Alright, Machacho, you have fucking earned your keep. Here's the end game. And you just get to run through Osiris's dungeon, the fucking Untinted Graves, all of Lothar Castle. Well, up to Gothard. I don't think you can get through the doors of the Grand Archives yet. If you run that way, you have to kill the other Lords of Cinder. But still, you know. Yeah, I could see the Abyss Watchers. I'd agree with it. Mage and Souls is easy mode, and builds DS secret easy mode. Honestly, Shield is usually the real easy mode. Shield's also pretty easy. Hexer and DS do it. Soul Arrow only run. Yeah, but then at that point you might as well just be running like anything. Like a Shiv. Naked, fisting the bosses only like, alright guys, today we're gonna be completely naked, backstep, R1 fist only, 100% run of the game, no hit, any percent, let's do it. Yeah, you could say that about anything if it's like limiting yourself. And I think Soul Arrow would still be easier than fucking Bare Fist or a Shiv, maybe. The Shiv could be good. If you're really good, like once you learn the moveset, you can get some critical hits in, it'd be pretty solid. By Gascoigne's hat. By this. Let's take a look. This looks like a character. Someone screenshot your fucking phone's screen of this stream and send this to Frantic, at him in my server with it or something. Because this looks like a character that Frantic would really enjoy. Clip that rant, no one likes mages, especially Skid. Skid wants the drinking chalky milk ASMR. Gulp. Buy Gascoigne's pants, they're drippy as shit. She isn't a skill check, she's a reality check. I think, yeah, that's like the dancer's like, if you thought any of the game was hard so far, I'll just get ready. But then again, if you actually do beat her, you know, the game's like, alright, okay, cool, you've earned your keep here, my friend. Gascoigne's got a serious belt buckle. He's got like a dad belt buckle, I like that. Very nice. Alright, so let's see, we have made it to Cathedral Ward. I need to kill a lot of shit. How many souls do I need to buy the Chief Hunter Talisman? 10,000. Okay. That's alright, I can run down like old Yardman stuff in that kind of time. Grandpa. Early dancers are my favorite ways to gate an area. I love fighting Dancer early since she's my favorite Soulsborne boss and I got really good at it. But first ever playthrough, it's a nope. There's no builds on the level of easy mode as mages who are just emailing bosses damage. Yeah, sorry if I went on a rant, but I was so fucking taken aback. I almost like did an old man like guffaw at the fucking you have to have strategy as a mage. You damn near fucking got a like just an old man like an indignated old man. You almost got like a guffaw, like an old man fucking grunt of a 23-year-old man. That's what you almost did. I did not catch. I did not fucking catch the crow. Oop. Man, the crows are just vicious. I'm just killing a few extra things so I could save up some souls. Hello, random man 42. I forgot that you have infinite hyper armor. My bad, I won't do that again. I will only fuck through really safe, ranged options, or just parry you over and over. If you throw anything that's not lightning fast, that is. Well, look at that guy just watching. What a lame co-worker that guy is. This guy had full well had the time to come over and help his comrade and didn't do it. He saw me like ripping the heart out of his best friend. He's like, if he dies, he dies. Just didn't care. Hello, amygdala. The amygdala wanted to piddle in my shittle. Character looks like an arcade enjoyer. That's the idea. I tried to make a fucking Merlin. I never run casters, and so of course I've never run arcane build, but I think it's Alan in the chat has been asking me to run arcane for a couple thousand years now, and so I'm gonna do it. Like I'm not gonna say I'm gonna really enjoy it that much, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run up here because the dog will be the fastest. He'll catch up to me. I'm fully confident in my ability to fight fucking everything in this game but the dogs. That didn't give me anything. Me hitting that riposte on him turned his shirt red and he looked like the fucking... like the 80s version of Shaggy Rogers for a moment. Whoa! No, I don't think I've ever parried one of you guys. I have not parried one of you guys. He looks like a plantation owner. Pure Faith builds are the hard mode. I love when my ass itches in the shit. I'm taking scratches it for me. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called when someone does that. I've heard that before. I know the exact feeling you're talking about, but I cannot recall what that's called. There's a fucking, like, a slang term for it. I'm just gonna shoot the first dog to death. I can't believe the fucking rifle master up here let me get away with that. Typically, like, I'm over there, like, styling on the dogs, and he fucking, like, puts a shot that, like, just tears off my eyebrows, nothing else. We'll go meet Solaire. Well, so how are all of you doing tonight? I'm gonna take this moment of respite here inside the mausoleum. You're 100% right though, Skid. Go off, Queen. Thank you, Sujama. Wait, you're only 23 years old, Skid? Skid's is my wife's age. Damn, I'm old. Sooner or later she'll leave me for him. These church hunters are easy to parry. Than the trolls, you can hit them from the very beginning of their attack animation. Anyone want help Yorick with old Yarnum? Mage gameplay takes as much skill as it does to jerk off. Skid, are you going to use the Beckoning Bell? You can't use the Beckoning Bell in Cathedral Ward until you open up the gate, which you have to have the Chief Hunter Talisman for, which you have to have 10k runes for. So yes, I'll ring the bell, but not until I can.
Oh. Seems you're very fond of talking to me. If I didn't know any better, I think you had feelings for me. The sun is a wondrous body. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
I always have to do my Solaire impression when I talk to Alan.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon.
That's fucking Alfred, not Alan. I'm gonna keep calling him Alan.
Protégé of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods.
Protégé of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods.
Why not cooperate? Oh, very good.
He's even got the Solaire. Oh. He really didn't change up anything. He really didn't change up shit for how he voiced Alfred. He just straight up was like, okay, Solaire was good. Okay, Solaire was good. Alright, I'm gonna do Solaire again. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna do Solaire again. I woke up this guy. At least I thought I did. You plague-ridden rat! As he falls over dead. Average dark fan. I would give up on mage build 7 hours in because it's just not fun to backpedal and spam. I fell asleep at 6 o'clock. What the fuck is happening? It's been 4 hours. I don't remember you asking to run. Well, according to Tuna, you asked me, and Tuna doesn't tell any lies. Having a great time. I get to mess around as Yorick. Doing great. I got my pizza cutter out of the closet. Doing pretty well, thanks for asking, but I must acquire my coffee. 1 moment. Depression hit me like a fucking tanker truck last night, so Bloodborne stream humps as a distraction. The golden helmet wear, great Solaire impression. My date went well, didn't smash, but we did make out, and I'll see her again this Saturday, so I have high hopes for my Willie's future. Nice. I'm glad all of our well-wishery did well. Suspicious man goes hard. Holy shit, guys, I can't believe I'm in Bloodborne. I was productive today, so doing well. All of the games are basically the same characters over and over. You'd think so, but like Ben Hart's voice actor went from like voicing like a Celtic warrior with a giant blue popsicle sword to a giant dilapidated old bird man with a giant cereal bowl. So they do change up some between the games, but fucking Solaire just went from like guy in knight's armor with silly fucking clothes to like fucking some sort of like Victorian era monk. Man, this shit tears up this werewolf. I was hoping he'd throw one of those fucking follow-up attacks. What a weird place to put a werewolf. I guess they didn't want shit getting boring. I have once before, while on a run-through of this game, I was streaming. I jumped and somehow went over this railing and fell to my death way down there. I'm probably the only person in the history of fucking Bloodborne to have ever done that. To this day, I've never seen anyone else manage to fall to their death right here. I don't know if it was just far enough or what I did, but I fucking whole ass died. They shouldn't have killed me. And I still don't think I can ring the bell until I... No, I can. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and ring the bitch then. I thought you couldn't ring that until you opened the door. Hopefully we get tuna. I feel incredibly disoriented, but other than that, I guess I'm good. Miyazaki's trying to bake the same cake over and over again, trying to get it right. Inners clicks like button, goes to bed, does not elaborate, and Bongborn. Yorick has returned. Who will the second cooperator be? Apparently we've got a lot of people popping in tonight. What's the password again? The password is... Coitus. Vanlin has made it in. Sorting fat lines of arcane haze. I'm all about, like, wizards just being really fucking high. Because, like, traditionally, whenever you see a wizard, you would think he has, like, some really solid advice. like some really deep lore to educate you on. But just like a wizard just being some crazy pothead with a dream and the ability to use magics is pretty awesome to me. Like that, what's that one video of like the rave wizard who's got like the glow-in-the-dark yo-yos and he's spinning him over his head? And all of the people that are fucking zooted out of their mind are going nuts. Here's my favorite enemy in the entire game, the Blinky Weewolves. I love those enemies so much. They're very cute. And again, if any of you do join in, we are not killing the bell-ringing women. We're making an active attempt to make this a little bit more difficult because we just kind of pile drive. We just kind of like pile drive the PvE for the most part. And what are the parry frames on that grab? I guess it's unparryable. I tried waiting so long, like that werewolf really wanted to hug. I think I really wanted to give Papa Skids a hug. Like crazy wizards, Skids, I killed a rat for you as upgrade shards. Bud-starved beast. Super late. I'd love to scare the newbies off for you, Skid, but I must put my phone on charge or make some food. See you, MJ. I think these two are just like trying to fucking make it as hard as possible for me to do any commentary. The crows didn't even fight. Like, the crows are normally really fast to counterattack. Not this time, though. The crows just kind of looked at me like, dude, like, not cool. Like, you're really killing the vibe here with all this, like, mass murdering us and shit. Grab this. Grab this. Up. And down goes York, and almost down goes me. The fucking range on that turret is insane. Whew. Pizza cutter for me, so easy to get at the low level. What, the whirligig? The weed whacker? Yeah, the weed whacker's a pretty solid weapon. Mine's the Kirk hammer. The stake driver is fun, but not always handy. Yeah, the Kirk hammer is really fun, the big bonk. Tuna dead to Gatling gun. That's not Tuna. Tuna's character's name is Tubizel. Man, he didn't even get to tell me his final words. I'm kind of upset that we can't use the turn, but I know it's an NPC, it's not an actual usable item. Doja didn't even get to give me the fucking, like, He kind of gives you like the really like cringy neckbeard atheist thing, but in Bloodborne form. What if you're actually the beast? Like, now I'm pretty sure I'm killing the beasts, but thank you, Dersha. Man's got fucking blasted off the edge. Oh, yeah, see, that's Tuna. There's the stream waifu, that's what I've been waiting for. Oh! This guy's using my weapon. It was all the bait. Dude, the Call Beyond is very fair and balanced. It's a fair and balanced mechanic. I don't think it needs to be refined. Works perfectly. Take this. Yeah, Tubizzle is Tuna. If you ever see me like diving headfirst into trouble, for some reason, it's typically because Tuna's in trouble. I normally won't do that whenever I see a summon get into something, but I will fucking go through fire and flames to try and save Tuna, if it's necessary. I really should level before we fight the BSB. I probably won't, but I should. Wait. I want to go through here and chop all the chandelier things down. Are all of the werewolves like singing? Is this like their version of Mongolian throat singing? Actually no, I'd have to go way up if I wanted to chop down all the chandeliers, I think. Yeah, I'd have to go back up Dirge's ladder and then go around if I wanted to go that way. Hey, Tuna. It's just a fucking ballroom blitz. Whoa! That's one of the big blinky wee wolves. Take this. I have just the worst. I really appreciate the game just giving me the worst gyms on the entire planet. That's really fucking great. Give me this. Okay, I guess I'll just like cum shot the poor guy. Just give him the atomic jizz ball. You know, it took me a long time to realize this is just a BSB. I didn't realize this was just a blood-starved beast that's been strung up. But they left the fucking feet in perfect range of licking. Didn't consider that one. That's probably what sped the beast plague. That's probably what spread it. Too many people licking the werewolf feet. It's a FromSoft game. Okay. I like that no one knows what's dead, so we're just like wildly flailing the fucking corpses of all the dead birds. Come to think of it, I can't think of a Bloodborne weapon that I don't like. The Bloodletter's really fun to use. I've never used the Bloodletter. Tuna sliders were made by me, which is great. I feel honored that our god uses sliders made by me. Rakuto is much harder to get for a low-level character, but doable. Hunter's Axe, no contest. I miss Bloodborne used to play years ago. We got a celebrity in the chat. We've got the Nico Bellic. I need to go back and play GTA 4 sometime. I actually crucified the BSB. Did you remember to grab the flame sprayer? No, I did not. I forgot to get it. Love me church pick. Church pick's solid. if any of you ever have the opportunity to, if you have anything VR, the Bloodborne weapons in VR are fucking awesome. That was cute. They're both saluting me when I came out the door. If any of you have VR, you can download mods for Blade and Sorcery. Like, it's really easy to mod Blade and Sorcery. And you can use most of the Hunter's weapons in first person. My favorite one, which I think my favorite weapon in the game is probably the Hunter's Axe, but right behind it's the Beast Cutter. I love the Beast Cutter. And the Beast Cutter in VR is just as fun as it is in game. Swinging it out in front of you like a whip and watching you just like fucking chop people in half or behead them. It's awesome. And sometimes it doesn't even behead them. If you don't swing it hard enough, it'll just like fucking catch them and throw them like a really... I don't even know what to compare it to. There's no like real life equivalent. What covenant do you choose? I always go with the Confederates because I like their silly helmet. I like the silly helmet. And I like this. I like the silly emote and such. Fucking Tuna just walking and going insta-killing the werewolf. Let's go up here. There's one here too, right? I wasn't fast enough. Well, thank God I got that skilled parry on him. That was really imperative. That was a really close one. I could have died right there. That was so close. This fucking poor guy gets evaporated like he got hit with the Sentinel beam in Halo. Was completely de-atomized by fucking Tuna. At least I know it wasn't just Tuna that hit them, but I think that was the majority of the offense. Whoop. Beast Cutter's mad fun. Love the sound design on it. The Beast Cutter's gnarly. Thrust design gems make the axe. The church pick really scary. Gotta drop off. Much love, Skid. See ya, Darth. Also, something I feel like I need to mention that's gonna fucking make Tuna bashful as shit. Tuna can absolutely tear it up on the Ocarina. I don't know if any of you know what an Ocarina is, besides, you know, a Zelda game being named after one. But Tuna can absolutely tear it up on the Ocarina. I just thought I'd brag on them because it's such a fucking obscure, weird instrument, and yet they fucking play the shit out of it. They did a really good job. They sent me a thing of them playing it. I've been forbidden from sharing it with anyone, but it sounds really, really nice. So fucking... I don't know. I guess overly proud older sibling Skid came out. Like, proud big bro Skid. Yeah. Tuna tears it up on the Ocarina. A little Tuna lore for any of you, I guess. If you know how to use it in PvP, it's so much fun. Are you talking about the Beast Cutter? The Beast Cutter's really fun. The Church Pick? I don't know. I've never used it in PvP. I know the Church Pick isn't very practical to use, like, in VR. It's really unwieldy. Like, you can absolutely kill people with it. Oh fuck, I guess that Molotov got eaten by the Void. I need to put antidotes on. I think the BSB is a pretty good early game skill check. A lot of people struggle with the BSB their first time. All I know is that he's absolutely obsessed with this wall for some reason. I don't know why, but the fucking BSB is just going ham on this wall. What's he doing? He's bewildered, confused. Oh nope, he ripped fucking Vanland's head off. Oh, but he lived. He survived getting mauled by the BSB. Gotta pray to our evil overlord Tuna. Stay classy, Tuna. The BSB like is really tough for a lot of new players, I've noticed. The BSB is one of the few, like one of the bosses in Bloodborne that I can no-hit really easy. Because the BSB is really easy to beat if you just dodge under his left arm. Well, if you're looking at him, it's his left, for him it's his right arm. So basically, if you're facing like this way, you dodge like this, and he can't hit you with anything. All you have to worry about is the antidotes, popping those every once in a while, but in the actual fight, he cannot hit you. He has not a single move in his entire repertoire that can hit you if you dodge under his left arm. It makes an absolute mockery of the character, well not the character, the boss. He becomes very, very easy once you realize that he can't hit you if you dodge in that direction. His grab doesn't do it, his charge doesn't do it, his regular like slash attacks don't do it. Now if you dodge straight backwards, like if he's right here and you go like this, he's gonna catch you every time, he's gonna tear you apart. But the BSB I can actually do by myself. I just eat the BS. The reason I can do the BSB so easily is my friends really hyped him up like he was gonna be the hardest thing I'd faced yet, and I was really scared of fighting him. And so what I did was I put my, I rung my little small beckoning bell right outside of his boss fight. I helped people for like hours on end. I probably fought him like 30 times or more. And I just learned the whole moveset because a lot of times the people would let me run ahead of them, just fight it for them. And I learned that if you just dodge like this, he can't hit you. Really easy boss. As long as you have that forbidden knowledge. Okay, so arcane, I'm gonna get up to that, but now I need to start leveling my health. Is there anything Tuna can't do? Anybody here trying to invade? We're leaving the bell ringing women alive so people can invade, just no one's done it yet. Alright, I need to go to Central Yharnam and get the flame sprayer. Was throwing blood cocktails at the wall? Okay. I was wondering, I was like, what the fuck is happening? The BSB's just obsessed. Right. Flame sprayer acquired. Okay, let's see. Okay, back to Cathedral. I'm not gonna run all the way to Cathedral Ward. I'm too lazy. I'll just warp there. The Confederates want to fight the BSB with me so I can get some vermin? Yeah, I will. Hold on. Let me switch off to one of my Confederate characters. Been trying to invade with the Beast Code just for you, Skid. No, thank you, Ghost. I appreciate that. I think it was a deliberate choice. The first few bosses really award aggressive play. Sounds like a moveset design flaw. It could be, but I don't know. A lot of the early game bosses, like fucking the Cleric Beast and Gascoigne, are designed in such a way to try to get you to fight. They're trying to teach you the mechanics. They're trying to teach you, like, okay, some bosses you're gonna have to dodge. And you're gonna have to dodge into them. And counterattack and be aggressive, not just try to turtle up like you have been. Alright, where's the church? I think it's Church of the Good Chalice. But yeah, all of you in the chat, fucking Tuna absolutely tears it up on the Ocarina. I was really impressed. I just thought I'd share that with all of you. Gonna be deleting System 32. Did you get on for Honor Yeet or what? I've been struggling with a certain moonlight-wielding boss on my character that uses the beast cutter. Moonlight-wielding boss, you're talking Mikolash, you're talking Ebrietas? Moonlight-wielding, oh fucking Ludwig, I bet that's what he means. The actual moonlight sword user. I'm gonna head to bed, I'm feeling incredibly unwell. I hate to hear that, Strider, hope you start feeling better. Alright, well. I'm here, now where's fucking stream waifu? Hold up, York, hold up. Hold your horses. Me and Tuna go as a twosome. No, I think he ran in. He's not got the stream up? Maybe he does? Okay, yeah, he does. What do you think, Chad? Should I use the beast cutter or the worldly gig? I feel like the worldly gig would be better. I love Ludwig. Specifically, I've been vomiting. What's wrong with you, Strider? Let me see if I can, like, communicate Tuna. Or communicate with Tuna. Nope, my eyes are fucking burning from staring at my screen editing video. Yeah, get some rest, Strider. The pizza cutter. I like to call it the weed whacker. Oh, by the way, tomorrow there will be a new video up on the channel. It is actually Soulsborne related. It's an Elden Ring video. It's, I think all of you are gonna like it. It's Thick Souls. It's Millardia, fork of McDonald's. She has never seen her feet. That's the full meme. It's just fat. What's the chick's name? Melania? Melania? No, you're the prosthetic bitch. It's her, but fat, and I think it's pretty funny. There's some pretty good clips in there. It's just... Never mind, that is not Tuna. That is massive fucking... I don't even want to guess. Nah, we didn't get Tuna. But we got someone. It's not Tuna, but, you know. Tuna can sit this one out for a second. York's thinking like, do I send them home? Skid, are you certain the password is coitus? I'm gonna let you, like, seeing is believing. I'm gonna leave it up all the way until we get in. The proof is in the pudding. Skid does know I'm York, right? Yes, I know. I hit the fucking boss so hard he like screwed away on his ass like a dog wiping its ass on the carpet. The BSB does not seem to approve of my methods. Easy stuff. Nothing to it. I can see Skid's Phantom. What the fucking... Yeah, the bucket hunter. At least you got to see him. Millardia's a Bob. Did she never look down before eating? No, she was just born thick. Never met a meal she didn't defeat. Good night, Skid. See a bystander. Think Skid's an unknown. Okay, that was banana. Yeah, if any of you are new here, we do these fucking things. We do these every single Thursday. Bloodborne Thursday. Tomorrow will be the Elden Ring Fight Club Friday. The next few days have some pretty stacked content. Tomorrow, well, tonight is Bloodborne Thursday. The only reason Millardia didn't come out was because I didn't finish it in time, and if I had uploaded it, it wouldn't have probably been actually up on YouTube until like 6 o'clock at night. No one would have saw it. But tonight is Bloodborne Thursday. Tomorrow there will be a Thick Souls video, which I'm sure people absolutely shit their pants over. Tomorrow night will be the Elden Ring Fight Club. Saturday there's going to be a really long For Honor video that I'm going to upload to make up for missing out on the Thick Souls coming out today. And of course Saturday and Sunday will be random streams. Saturday might be Deep Rock Galactic, we might finally get to play that. And Sunday will probably be like Sea of Thieves or something. Some really chilled out thing. And then we'll be back to content. Next week we'll probably have like the traps or OP and maybe a video on Reapers, aka Scythes in Elden Ring, because they're actually pretty cool. I want to make a video on dual wield whips because they feel really cool. The traps video is going to be really stupid. Yeah. And of course next week there'll be a lot of stuff. A lot of dumb streams. If you're on the Patreon page, there'll be a VR video. Hopefully sometime this weekend. Does the Prodigy run the Fight Club once again? We'll see if he can actually, like... I don't know who the... Yeet's been up there for fucking, like, Fight Club champion. Most of the ones I've run so far, but there have been some serious contenders several times. I haven't played For Honor in forever. How is it? It's still really toxic. Okay, I've talked enough. Let me see, where do I need to go next? River on Olive Cathedral Ward. For Honor will probably stream that some more early in the week. Maybe we'll do that this weekend? I don't know. For Honor's still really toxic. Every hero they've come out with, every time they release a new hero, it's always like this weird Frankenstein's monster. It's always this weird Frankenstein's monster of all the old heroes combined into one. And it's always like the best pieces cobbled together. It's like the most recent one is Pirate. Pirate is really strong, has a really bloated kit. Before that there was Kyoshin, who is very strong, and has a very bloated kit. Then before that there was Griffin, who he's not the strongest hero by any means, he doesn't have any openers. But he is very easy to play and very annoying when someone does play him well. Yeah, I think the last unique hero they added was probably either Jormungandr or Hitokiri. And Warmom. Warmom is also a cobbled together thing with like a Polymom and Warden. I think her name's actually Warmonger, but it's Polyon. Yeah, Warmonger, Griffin, Kyoshin, and Pirates. I'm trying to think if there are any other ones. They've all been really loosely cobbled together movesets of other heroes. Let's see. I love Deep Rock. It'd be fun to see you play a mage without Cumby and Infinite Flask, but I know your version of mage builds. I fucking hate mage builds. I think it's the most boring thing. I probably won't be using any mage stuff on Elden Ring. Like, I recognize that looks really cool. It's like the Demon Souls remake. It looks really cool. All of the spells look awesome. The FX and everything on them is really good. The animation's cool, but it's just sitting back throwing those same things over and over gets pretty boring pretty fast. At least to me. And since it's Elden Ring, I've got even less inclination to actually make a build. Skid, I'm tired, don't you dare let Tuna die. I would never. He's gonna take the elevator up and get the reward for a fire gem. I really just play Year 1 heroes, to be honest. War Mom was my last time playing actual Warden 2. Yeah, War Mom was like Warden 2, but with better feats. Griffin is just a fucking really big cobbled together thing of a lot of movesets. Then there's Kyoshin, which is essentially Tozen from the story mode combined with Orochi, and yeah, and then fucking Pirate is probably the worst contender for not having like any actual original moves. Her only original thing is I think her skewer is, and her gun moves are, her 2 gun moves. Her feats are pretty good, not the best. But yeah, fucking... the Pirate is really, really rough. She's got like 2 undodgeable lights that are faster than Orochi's. She has heavy finishers, which are undodgeable and have hyper armor. They're Warlord's heavy finishers, that's what they are. So she's got like Orochi's fucking lights, but faster and undodgeable. She only gets 2 of them. She's got Warlord's heavy undodgeable finishers. She has an undodgeable, unblockable skewer that she can get to off of a light or a heavy. She has an orange, like an unblockable grab that she can do off of a whiffed, like if a dodge attack lands, a dodge attack whiffs, a heavy lands, or a heavy whiffs, she can go right into her gun. So say you throw a heavy and they block it, you can grab them with the gun and start a chain that way. If you do a dodge heavy and you can even miss, and you can still grab them. She's got a dodge forward, unblockable that she can soft into a guard break, which is Tiandi's guard break. Her dodge attacks, I actually don't remember whose dodge attacks she has. I think they're Orochi's. Her feats are good. She actually has a gun she can shoot people with. One's a bleed bullet, one's a debuff bullet. She's got like a blunderbuss that fires a rocket. Her other feats are all the best ones in the game, like Indomitable. Man, I completely parried that. I think he just committed suicide. He 100% committed suicide. Wonderful. Pirate's really strong. She's a noob stopper. She's really good. She's pretty much good until you get to like turn mid-tier players who can light parry on command, and she's not so great. But Pirate's very, very, very strong, tough to deal with, great in ganks. She's also got dodge recovery off of almost any attack that pretty much actually every attack she throws she can go into a dodge attack. And if she whiffs her gun, so say she whiff tacks a dodge heavy into a grab and you still dodge the grab, you still can't punish it with a guard break or anything because she can throw a light. And it's like I said, the lights are faster than Orochi's and they're undodgeable, so you just have to fucking sit there and deal with them. Man, he just did not care about that. Yeah. I'm gonna die of not having anything to do while not having internet on my PC. You think they don't know what to do with For Honor? I think For Honor is incredibly terribly balanced, and I don't think the developers actually play their game. Like, every time a rework comes out, or a patch comes out, or a new character comes out, and you hear them actually talk about what they think about the game, it's very obvious they don't actually play their game or watch the average player play it. The only thing I think they see is like their tournament tier players. I don't think any of them actually play it and have any idea what the game actually plays like in its current state. But that could, like, I don't know, could just be me. Maybe other people think it's balanced perfectly. I don't think so. Pirate's really not that strong in terms of just, like, everything she can do. It's just she's so fucking annoying. It's a really, really long battle of attrition where you just have to kind of, like, sit there and play guessing games off of everything. Like, I think the strongest, like, she's probably not up there with strongest in the game. I think, like, for fours, I think Aramusha and JJ are probably the strongest. Kyo's up there. For duels, I really don't know. Because I'd like to say Orochi, but I don't really know if Orochi's fucking S tier anymore. No, I don't think I'm fucking awake enough, and I don't think I'm in For Honor mode enough to make an S, like, a tier list. I'd put Warlord up there for the best fucking, for really great duelists. Let me read chat one time before I fucking take the Punami plunge. Let's see. They really love undodgeable shit now. Yes. Yes, they do. Pirate's really like the all the fucking kit for me and none for thee character. I don't think I can survive this. Even if I do land it, I don't think I can make it. Because I think I just don't have the health to survive that, but we're gonna try. We're gonna rock out with our cock out here. Yep. Will it kill me? No, no it didn't. Was it very close? Yes. That was so close. Orochi, Shinobi, Hitokiri, and Warlord are cracked in duels. I used to be a Warlord duelist tryhard. No, don't go to the workshop. Shinobi, oh yeah, Shinobi. Shibubi's really, really strong right now. Shinobi's one of the most mind-numbingly easy characters to do well with. Especially at me and Yeet's level of play. Because it's... people just don't have the reaction times to deal with it, especially if they're on console. Shinobi, basically any of the weebs, I don't consider Nobushi to be S tier. Nobushi's good. She's very annoying, she's good, but she's not S tier. She's got a really limited kit. And her feats aren't very good. Well, her feet are very good, but not her feats. With an A. Shigoki... I don't know, like, Shigoki's got a simple kit, but he's really strong. Very safe, tons of health, you can afford to make a ton of mistakes. And you're very well rewarded. Shinobi? They helped him? Oh, you have no idea, do you, Metro? You got no idea about this the fucking Shinobi rework. They took Shinobi and made him one of the best characters in the entire game. He's very, very good now. It would seem I have awoken the beast from the east. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Can you make it through that? Nice. Really nice. You can go to the workshop, then jump to the bottom from the workshop. Shigoki will always be good in Dominion. Two Shigokis together is probably the best gank setup in the entire game. If two Shigokis are spamming their hugs, you literally can't do anything. If you have two Shigokis that are trying to gank you and they're both really good at timing their hugs in tandem, you can't do anything. Unless a teammate comes to help you, you are screwed. You're getting hugged to death. No ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah, Metro, I wouldn't get back into For Honor if I were you. I don't know if I can handle going back into that game, but man, I'm kinda tempted. I wouldn't do it. Don't fall into the same rut that me and Yeet do. Outrider Knight strat, yeah, really. Just get him stuck in the door that he can't quite squeeze through. You like a little fire, Scarecrow? It hasn't been worth it since the first DLC drop. Well, if there's a waning fire gym down here, I guess I have to go back. Oh my skirt seems to have flown up. I do declare, someone might see my desirables. You're down here for the waning fire gym, the sweaty drip. Oh, the fucking sweaty, yeah. I think Frantic wears the sweaty cap. Man, I really don't want to have to go down here and fight this bitch. I absolutely despise these enemies. I hate these things with all I am. And that's why. Alright, Stratagem. I fucking get her to attack the well. I'm trying to get her to come around to this other side of the well so that I can get to that item. From Software's enemy AI. Thank God for this well. Man, thank God. Fire, blood, gemstone. Is that what we're down here for? The gemstone? I mean, the clothes you picked up, I know. It's like I said, I think Frantic wears that rumpled Yharnam hat. The sweaty drip. I know what you're talking about. I think Frantic wears that with Gearman stuff. Oh wait, that's where the fucking... I forgot that's where the creeper likes to sit. I heard him take 2 steps. Yep, that was it. I'm getting the fuck out of here. McGruff the crime dog said not to talk to men with giant sacks. God, still feel bad about grabbing a Valkyrie full guard on Nuxia. That's where they always lump stats effects with Lux/Arg. Yeah, Yeet was playing Nuxia the other night, because I know there's gonna be like some fucking... There's gonna be some guy who just fucking loves China. China #1 in the chat. Every time I call her Nuxia, because that's how it's spelt. In the good King's English. But yeah, fucking Nuxia. He was playing her, and he was fighting a Valk. And the poor Valk decided to go into her fucking full guard against Nuxia. And, oh wait, that's right, I switch off to my gun. Decided to go into her full guard against Nuxia. It did not pan out. It didn't give me dick. Upgrade the Sauceberries to access the waiting slot. Narrowly avoided being child napped. I know, he felt like I jumped out. The only reason he didn't get me is because I sort of realized where I was. I heard his footsteps. I heard like his size 20 shoes start stomping. I realized he was right behind, well, he was right around the corner. Now if you want to do this, we can do this, White Church Hunter. Knew she's the character that could have been so cool, but they just never gave her a round 2. All hail the Jade Emperor. Virgin Jade Emperor versus the Chad Monkey King. Exactly. Like, I really don't like the Chinese faction very much in, like, I mean, I do. I played JJ and Monk. Those are my 2 characters, but Monk is 100% the best Chinese character. Not in terms of how good he is, he's probably the worst. Like, in terms of who's not very good, fucking, Monk and Nushi are in like a knockout, drag-out fight to try to decide who's the worst character on the Chinese faction. They're right there with one another. The best is probably JJ overall. Tiandi's really strong. Good old Zanu, Zignu, you know, Sun Da. That was his original name, was Sun Da, before they changed it to Zanu. But Sun Da was like really like good at launch, but he's got a really limited moveset. Mr. Dodge Attack Specialist is kind of limited on what he can do. So I definitely think JJ's stronger. Tiandi is also really good. He's a really solid duelist, and if there's a Tiandi with the right like a really good Tiandi with the right perk set, it's so hard to kill him in force. I've seen even intermediate Tiandis last like fucking 10 minutes fighting enemies all by themselves just because of all the perks he has to heal himself. Really hard to deal with. I don't have the materials to upgrade this to use the fire gym, by the way. I can buy 2. Does this put me at enough? I don't think it does. Wait, no, I need twin blood shards, not just regular. I'm stupid. I'm hella dumb. Whoop. Yeah. Get back to Cathedral Ward and we're gonna go open up the fucking big ass gate. Marching Fire was a huge flop. Hitting people with the staff is probably the most enjoyable. Like, Shaolin has such a fun and stylish moveset, it's so fun to use. But he does not have a whole lot to deal with a lot of the newer characters, and not even the newer characters, just the newer reworks of a lot of the characters. Now, his rework from the testing grounds, if they keep him as good as he was in the most recent testing grounds build, he's gonna be one of the best characters in the game. Not S tier, but he's gonna be probably right below it. Maybe S tier, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be that good, but he's gonna be up there. That fucking rework made him really strong. Sunda is the lore character name, like how BP is Vortiger. Yeah, I know. Hammock Charling for the twin shards. You should be able to get the +6 from Himwick. You don't want fire yet anyway. The chalice boss you need to kill for gyms is a fire boy. So the A2 realistically up until that boss fight, fire gems would be very nice, but he can't use it anyway. Yeah, I'm just waiting on Big Boy up there to go over there so I can shut the gate on him. Which gives me a chance to read the chat anyway. I used to kind of like hide meat, like I used to take really small sips of my drink, but now I don't care. I know Tuna likes it when I gulp down chocolate milk for some reason, so I'm just gonna do it. If Lobro ever gets a nice rework, I'll definitely have... Oh, poor Lobro. Yeah, he needs it too. I'll be honest with you, I think Lobro deserved a rework way more than Sin... not Sin. He deserved a rework way more than Conqueror. Because Conqueror was very plain and very boring, but he could still be good. He was annoying to fight. LB really needs something. He just has absolutely nothing. You have to play him pure defense based. Everything he has is based off of getting a parry. If you can't parry, you might as well not even try Lawbringer. Time charge tuna per gulp, $20. If I was charging $20 per time I took a drink, I'd never stay hydrated. I'd be the world's thirstiest man. I have 20 some reps. I killed some with an LB zone in duels. I always just light parry, and I wish I could chug chocolate milk without becoming morbidly obese. That's the fucking linchpin of all that. I work out and do physical labor all day, so I stay in shape. Plus, I'm fucking 6 foot tall, so it's pretty. I'm pretty spread out. It'd be pretty hard for me to just purely drink chocolate milk and get super fat. That was a good tip. Look at this. Okay, therefore time for workshop. Can you leave a gesture with it? He did. You know, that's a good message. It's helpful. It gets a thumbs up from me. Alright, time to see if we can get tuna in here. It's all you can do. Yeah, that's all. Like, that's really all you've got with LB. Go for a light parry and hope that you can get a fucking cool mix-up off of it. Or get like a regular parry or a guard break and throw them into a wall. There's tuna. I don't have that emote yet, so I just have to do this. I don't have it yet, it's not my fault. Can't work out anymore, I messed up my back a while ago. I've messed up my back and shoulders and knees several times and I keep on working out. You can't fucking stop the skid, man. These gains won't wait. But I don't know which one of you said that these guys are the easiest enemy to parry in the game, but you guys weren't kidding. I had no idea that I never tried to parry them. But you guys were 100% right. Were the good old days of guard break on heavy parry? Fucking guard break on heavy parry. I remember that too. What a fucking time to play For Honor that was. Everyone was just like, I can't decide what's better though. Like the really slow staring contest that the game used to be, or the fucking like G Fuel Field like crack addict like Twitch reaction thing that it is now. I really can't decide what I like better, or hate less, rather. I've got no idea. It's such a hard thing to decide. Not there with fucking massive cock. I was really scared that was tuna. I'll be honest with you. I thought that was tuna and my heart stopped for a second. I still had to save tuna. I still had to save tuna's bacon, but... You're welcome, tuna. I got authorized young, so I'm bored if I want to try and work out, so I walk. I guess that's one thing I could be thankful for, is I got some decent genetics. I mostly got from my mom's side, though. Like, I gotta thank my mom's side of the family for, like, being... for me, like, compared to a lot of people, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm bigger than the majority of people. I'm 6 foot tall, and I got to be, like, broad shoulders and, like, broad chested. Like, even if I never worked out just because of how I'm built, I would still be bigger than most people. I gotta thank my mom's side of the family, because I'm like the runt. Like 6 foot tall and a pretty big guy, I'm one of the smaller men in the family, because like, most of the men in my family are like 6'4", or, you know, whatever. Like my grandpa's still like 6'2", and he's like hunched over. One of my uncles is 6'4", the other's like 6'3". I've got a cousin that's like 6'8", I wanna say. Just a bunch of really tall dudes. But then from my dad's side of the family, I got, like, the black hair. So, I think I got lucky. The only thing I didn't luck out on, in terms of genetics, was my eyes. My eyes suck. Luna Blood Cleric. Oh, please be careful, Tuna. Nice, we've got a jar cannon user. Man, that was fucking... I did not like Tuna charging the mound on that one. It got me nervous. He did not care for my funny flamethrower. I really have the Molotovs. Save the rebellion. Skeetus has that Twitch reaction time. Love your one form, but it was objectively bad in many ways. Walk is really good, don't take it for granted. Do it every day if it's the only thing you can do. Walking is a lot better than running for you anyway. It's way better on your knees, if that's what you're worried about. Ghosted, yeah, got in. Tuna edge walks like an NPC. Probably easier if you want to wait to fight Amelia, but it doesn't matter too much. Just hold down the fire sprayer, trust me. I will be on Amelia, the furry waifu. Amelia's got nothing on Tuna, though. Hi again, Dad. Hey, Snaily. I'm still not your father. Again. Let's see, okay. And Amelia did not care for that shit. I really hope they paid Vicar Mealy's voice actor well. Because it really sounds like she's getting, like... It sounds like she's just being stabbed repeatedly in her good and plenty. It sounds so fucking bad. Easy. Easy stuff, baby. Skid's too young for kids. He's only 23 and far too tall. Destiny 2, the Drifter. I thought Luca was the furry waifu. No, Luca is the stream furry, not the furry waifu. I always feel like I'm beating up Ricky Berwick when I fight her. Just feels like bullying. Did you see that Ricky Berwick's getting surgery to fix his legs? I don't know if any of you have seen that, or even know who Ricky Berwick is. Amelia's just happy to see you. Hopefully she got 100 grand. She probably got like a 100 gram bar.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open. Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
So happy I got summoned so I could use a beast cutter. Haven't played Bloodborne in a while. Luca's profile picture's pretty attractive. Ricky's getting surgery. Hope it goes well for him. He just says, Right. So that's fucking... That's the Vicar down. I should probably go back to the Dreaming level. Let's see. Yeah, don't worry about it, Banana. And there's the DLC. Yeah, I guess, like, a lot of you guys talk about your fucking... Like, the only things I... Like, that are bad that I will have inherited from my parents is my eyesight being... Like, right now I'm wearing these really big secretary-looking glasses because I can't, I gotta, like, use them to focus on my monitor whenever I'm playing this. And then, fucking blood pressure issues. I can already, like, see them sort of creeping in on me. Like, whenever I drink something that's got, like, cause I, do the truck driving boogaloo. I do the truck driving boogaloo, and I also, like, stay up late doing the stream stuff. Like, basically, this is how my day goes. I wake up very early in the morning. I work on a video. I finish that video sometimes. I go to work. I'm at work until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Then I come home, I stream for a few hours, I sleep for 2, 3, 4 hours, sometimes a little bit more. I get up, work on a video, go to work, come home, stream, and I do it every day. And so a lot of times, like, there's some days where there's, like, a real burnout where it really catches up to me. And so I have to, like, basically live off of caffeine. Like, I have a little blood in my caffeine system. And it's gotten so bad before, like, with my heart and stuff, that I have, some of you guys know that I love weird instruments. Like, I've got harmonicas, kazoos, jaw harps, fucking trombone. I've got all those ukuleles. I've all this weird stuff. It's gotten so bad before that I couldn't play my harmonica because as I was like trying to play notes, you're like, you know, it got so bad that I could hear my heartbeat in my breaths as I was blowing into my harmonica. I couldn't play because it was making everything offbeat because my heart was beating so hard. So blood pressure is going to be a big deal. I probably need to go to the doctor and start taking medicine for it. Because I'm only 23 and it's already starting to crop up sometimes if I do my trucker man boogaloo. So, you know, that's not good. That's really all I got was kind of poor vision and the blood pressure stuff. I got to have really dark hair, and I got to be really tall and broad-shouldered, so I'm grateful for what I got. I hear a lot of you guys talk about all of your health issues, and I feel fortunate. There's one with a deformity that needs 3 surgeries to fix. I'm an OTR. My genetics physically are pretty good, but mentally we're just a mess on both sides. You and everybody else. You and everybody else. I was just born ugly. Do you swim? And, or what's your diet? I do swim a lot. I like to go to the beach. I like to boogie board. My diet, it depends. Some days it's really good stuff. Like I eat nothing but stuff that's good for me. But then some days when I'm on the road for a long time, it's a really rough diet. It's that trucker man diet. It's like truck stop food. Pickled sausages and eggs and saltine crackers and fast food and caffeinated drinks and nothing good for me. Like when I'm not on the road, I eat like a saint because I can't stand to have fast, like I can't even look at fast food. Like this chocolate milk is the worst thing that I'll have today. The rest of it's nothing but like fucking veggies, fruits, granola, fucking eggs, salads, dumplings, rice, ramen. It's all good stuff. But it fluctuates so hardcore. Like some days I eat like a saint. I'm like the healthiest man on the planet because I don't believe in eating bad stuff if you don't have to. But days that I'm on the road going up the I-4 or taking Route 95 upstate up through Georgia or somewhere, I've got to eat what I can get my hands on. So you're just putting a beat for your instrument. What do you do for work? I'm a truck driver. I could never have anything too caffeinated. I always get massive migraines. I've never had a migraine before. I've had really bad headaches, but I don't. Unless everyone's just a fucking absolute pussy when it comes to migraines and like I just take them, I don't think I've ever had one. I've had really bad splitting headaches that hurt really badly, but I don't think I've ever had a migraine. Because most people get them from stress or caffeine or whatever. And I've been one of the most stressed out people on the planet. Or one of the most caffeinated people on the planet, or both at the same time. I've just never had one. Chicken salad for the road. Gotta go with the raccoon diet. Live fast, eat trash, that's what I do. Basically, have you ever seen truck stop food? It's not good. It's not good, it's risky. The riskiest thing that sometimes I want to try to gamble on is the truck stop sushi. You know, truck stop sushi, you start to wonder like what it actually is. I have a fast metabolism, I'm blind as fuck. Skid's young man, only 23. I've had 2 migraines, they fucking sucked. I've had a migraine once, it's not just a headache, my thoughts look like abstract art and they weren't voluntary. Truck stop sushi is fush. Another thing I got lucky with, I was born without wisdom teeth. I never had to have them taken out, I just didn't have them. My whole mother's side of the family doesn't have wisdom teeth. There's a market for good wholesome food for truckers. My record run is North Carolina to Seattle in 3 days. That's fucking impressive. That's good. I really don't have to run very far. Most of the time, if like the longest I'll ever pull is like from like Miami to Philly. up Route 95, fucking Route 95. I will say this, I like 95 way better than the I-4. Or really anything that's just purely in Florida. Fuck, that's impressive though. Seattle from North Carolina in 3 days. I remember once, whenever I was in high school, I did a ride along with a guy, and we went from Seattle to Key West. I can't remember how long it took us. I know it was more than 3 days. Quite a bit more than 3 days. Gas station burritos over gas station sushi. You lucky son of a bitch, I have wisdom teeth, I'm also missing adult teeth. Truck stop sushi is made of blood echoes. Like born without them, so I still have baby teeth. 3 splits back to back, slept so hard during my reset. The things that really, like I think with caffeine, my body's adapted to it because of these little things that fucking Merc should probably know about. They're called, they got a lot of names. West Coast turnarounds, whites, binnies, cartwheels, co-pilots. It's a little pill. It's a caffeine supplement. And they're meant for people that are in the hospital to help, like, keep their heart beating, you know? But, you know, truck drivers, they'll take them with a toast, you know, what's good for the sick is better for the well. And they take that with a shot of black coffee, and then they go... And the reason they call it the West Coast turnarounds because you pick up a load on the East Coast, ride all the way out across the Great Plains, talking like 95 to your windshield. You know, drop it off on the West Coast somewhere like California, pick up another load, then come back. And it's very hard to do that on the natch in the kind of time they want you to. And so you get into things, you know, like West Coast turnarounds. A lot of times guys that do that'll have a broomstick cut halfway down so they can like put up against one end up on the seat and one on the fucking pedal so they can keep tapping their foot around. You know, I think my body's just adapted to caffeine. I'm very thankful for good dental genetics. This shit is so expensive. The stream stopped for a second, or I was like, no, my mobile day has already run out. I was born without teeth. My man Banana gives like some world-class gum jobs. It's amphetamines, essentially. I was born with giant teeth for vertebra. Trucker drugs. I was do 5-hour energy a month, so if I'm not vibrating at a low frequency, I'm not awake. I think my favorite thing about doing anything like long distance, like if I'm out of state, is listening to the fucking radio. Like you really, like whenever you listen to local radios, you pass through places like West Virginia, you gotta fucking love it. Like you gotta, like, you hear people trying to sell like a vintage Loretta Lynn calendar. You know, like an autographed version of The Last Supper. And it's always some guy with like some really catchy name like Lee Moore, the coffee drinking Nighthawk out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Come on by, we'll give you a box of 2 dozen baby chickens for $2, you know. And a box of 2 dozen baby chickens is a really great gift for someone that you're having some negative feelings towards. Just like imagine like a city person. You can't give this to country people because they'll fucking love it. But someone in the city opening up their front door one morning to a soggy bottom box of 2 dozen baby chicks. And of course the fucking vintage calendar of Loretta Lynn. Oh, that's probably not good. That's really not good. That was really not good. I got fucking hit once. I was just so distracted by the thought of the vintage Loretta Lynn calendar. That's all it takes though. You fucking get shot one time on that run through the left side and you're done. That's it. Game over, bozo. I feel like a certain point caffeine just makes me piss. I can definitely tell. The biggest difference you tell with caffeine, like when you're drinking it, or, you know, eating it in case of caffeine supplements or whatever, you kind of, you don't feel it initially, but you'll eventually start to notice that your foot's tapping rapidly and you can't stop. And then you'll notice when it runs out. That's when you really feel the effects of caffeine, when you fucking run out. When you, when you hit that low point. I forget what they fucking call that, but I'm fucking too sleepy. I worked today, so my brain's fried, but the what's it called whenever you have something and then all of a sudden it's taken away? The withdrawal, caffeine withdrawal. Chew coffee grounds will save you time. Skid, if you ever come through Louisiana, will you stop by for lunch? No. Crashing, yeah, yeah. Crashing's also solid. The crash, yeah. Paid $300 for a kitted out toy Batmobile from like '92, still in the box. Immediately opened the box and watched the seller all but die. My 9-year-old loves it. God, like local radio, like as you progress through, like the best part is like where I was originally born, like Appalachia. The fucking radios through there are legendary. Go away, dog. I don't want none of you. I'm trapped. There's so many dogs right on my tail. Do what you want now, Fido. I got the fucking lantern. Oh wait, that's not my gun. Ooh. I was like, do what you will, Fido. I've already won. I got the lantern. Look, radio has the best content. I think if I had to do a job like trucking, I would probably just live on nicotine. No, we do that too, don't you worry. Nicotine, caffeine, and spite for the almighty. And hey, Tuna. I hope Tuna's not AFK. Reddit Chunkus. Looks like the average Redditor. Very nice. Just remember, we're leaving the bell-ringing women alive. I've watched people stream Bloodborne and come through this area before. I always feel bad for them because some people don't understand how Dark Souls NPCs work. Alright, excuse me, my fucking... If any of you don't know, I have really long hair now, and so I have to like adjust it sometimes when it doesn't fit inside my headset right. Yeah, people don't understand how Soulsborne NPCs work. And so they'll see like, oh look, all these little old ladies are dancing, it's so cool. And then they just get ripped apart, they just get murdered, eviscerated. It's so sad. I have no fucking idea what keeps me running. Fuck him up. I actually feel a little bit bad for that witch bitch. Listening to her get absolutely maimed by a squid man and tuna. That was rough. It didn't sound very nice. They look like fucking Igor, all excited to see me. You see, making arcane builds are really cool because you don't actually get to use arcane for 99% of the game, so it's really awesome. It's basically just a really bad quality build up until you get to late game. Then it all comes together and you get to use arcane. Nicotine, caffeine, and spite. Little McDonald's spite. And racism, can't forget racism. That's a treat, not a fuel. Let strength be granted. Nicotine, caffeine, and racism. Seek lust. You can get the Augur of Abriatus on the first floor of the lecture hall. Yes, that's the path of the arcane build. Easy arcane. Right. Yeah, you have to forgive me. You ready to rock and roll, Tuna? I'll take that as a yes. Let's see if Reddit Chungus knows not to kill the fucking friendly crow. I somehow doubt it. I think the friendly crow got the piss murdered out of him. Yeah, he absolutely did. You killed the shit out of the friendly crow, Reddit. You've disappointed me. I can't fucking believe you. Cannot fucking believe it. He killed the friendly crow. You know what? I'm not even gonna kill him though. I'm gonna let him have to live with the fact that he's done this. He's gonna have to live with it. Think I throw something? He's just up there. I'm coming for you. I mean, truckers do run racism. You're about the one that told you off. That one story you told off stream about the depot. Yeah. Yeah. Ow. Jesus. It's just the ultimate Igor. I only know arrow magic. My last Bloodborne run was blood tinge and strength. That's OP. Fuck that. Crew Metro, you don't deserve to. That scream was the perfect response. Tuna, you are a treat. I fucking can't incorporate how I feel about him killing the friendly crow any better than that. You've gotta be an absolute lobotomite to kill the fucking friendly crow. That's right, there's a fucking little goober in there. Why is there no bell ringing, woman? Do I just not have enough fucking insight for the bell ringing bitch to show up, or what? I love my hunter just like fucking gallantly jogging across the fucking beams like it's nothing. Not a care in the world, just living in the moment. Not a cell phone in sight. If only this complexity of levels to translate to Elden Ring. I'll be honest with you, one thing I wish that had been in Elden Ring that's not, something I was pretty hopeful for, is the fucking, I was hoping they would bring, like, procedurally generated dungeons back. Like the Chalice dungeons, how they were all just, like, procedurally generated. I wanted that for Elden Ring. Like, I wanted those like, when I first saw that there were gonna be catacombs, I was really hoping there would just be this never-ending loop of randomly generated catacombs that you could go into. I had really high hopes they'd bring back the Chalice dungeon mechanic. Or better yet, even revamp the Chalice dungeon mechanics. Let's see. Let's see you, Alan. I hope you have a good night. I hope the big sad doesn't get the better of you. Go look at, like, fucking videos of ducks and puppies or something. I don't really have advice for what to do with the big sad because I haven't figured out what to do myself. Man, I just hate it when my fucking iframes don't work. And I'll be fucked with tuna. That's it. The second you fuck with tuna, that's game over. Open up the fucking dang shortcuts. Hopefully a DLC or procedurally generated mega dungeon, that'd be great. Perhaps in a DLC because you know it's coming. Trying to invade but Bell Lady is a no-show. Godspeed daily meditation helps with my depression. The big sad can only be mitigated by punching kittens. It's not Thursday where you're at anymore, Skiddo. Struggle on, struggler. I'm kittenless, I know this, and you gotta change the title. I can physically not change the title without ending the stream because, it's a PlayStation stream. But it's still Thursday somewhere, right? It's still Thursday on, the West Coast and Central Time. So it's technically still Thursday. But it could also be considered Friday. And probably Saturday, wherever Z's at. Oh, fucking tuna. Right up here. The fucking things I have to do to keep tuna safe. Go to bed, Skid. I adamantly refuse. I've went like the past 3 days with no sleep, you can't make me. That's actually a lie, like I have actually slept these past few days. Ah, fuck. I thought my insight would be low enough that I wouldn't actually get one of those. Big fucking depresso. The parents were killed by a crow. Your mom's a hoe. Anyone at Parle? See you next stream. See you, Pale. I'll help you with Parle after this, I'll help you with Parle after this, Isaac. It's really no big deal. Oh. Pretty good damage burn. Where'd they go, Tuna? Right here. Fuck. I'm having to concentrate because Tuna's consistently putting themselves in danger over and over. A fucking Reddit chungus took the grab for me. Fuck, this is probably one of the lowest level bitches of Himwick boss fights I've done. Where did she fucking warp to? Right behind the big bitch. Good shit. That was one of the most low-level fucking, witch bitch fights I've ever done. That took so long. If you go in with no insight, they can't summon any of those Wendigos to come fight you. See a chat be good, 69 real viewers. Zero insight witches is glorious, like I want to try ruin level 4 Bloodborne build. Enjoying Skidborne, everyone? GG, it's pretty neat combining runes. Do we actually have 69 viewers? It always says 23 for me. Or is he being sarcastic? Dude, look how fucking red I am. I look like the Helsing abridged. Fuck. Look at me. My character's, like, it's weird. The only part of him that's not completely drenched in blood is the front of him where it should absolutely be. Like, even his little, like, dangly bits, like his little beads, are soaked. His back, fucking drenched. He's just slick with fucking cranberry sauce. I'm a lubricated man, but the one part that should be, my chest, is not. I don't get it. Skidicard. Crimson Hat looks good. I can need to go back and get a bath. No, we don't have fucking 69 people. It went down to 20 when I asked. I was gonna say, like, there's no way we have almost 70 people on Bloodborne Thursday. No fucking way. Alright, so, like, what do I need to do next for Arcane? Just keep running the game? Oh, I know. I need to go upgrade this fucking... I need to upgrade this thing so I could put that thing on it that's apparently good. I can't use it anyway, I guess. Man, why can't I use the really cool fucking, like, crescent thing? I also don't like how fucking loud Gearman's breathing.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. this will be your home for now. I am Gairman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good.
I've not actually talked to him for a long time.
Hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Skid, you could have stopped the housing, but you added a bridge. That's because it's the only way to watch that.
This was once a workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find, even the dog, should it please you. This was the work. You're welcome to even the dog, should it please you.
I don't like how quiet he says, even the doll. Should it please you? Mailmaker talk, time to get banned. Is this the arcane playthrough? It is. I hope to have healthy old man breaths like Gehrman one day. Then I'm hang on, getting on my ult. Bandmaker. That's the next thing up with the first Thumuru Chalice, is that what I'm hearing? I think though...
Welcome home, what it
Meh.
very wet.
Alright. Health and endurance need to be fucking crunked up.
What? What is this? A yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter. Could this be joy?
Nice. Hit the doll, look at the color of her blood. I will not. I know that if you hit her, she has like the coon blood, so Gehrman's been pumping this chick full for years, but now I can do it. Now I can do that on my family-friendly stream. I might have to start wearing the Gehrman trousers more often. I like the fucking big-ass belt buckle that goes along with it. At least I think that's a piece of his pants. It is. Fucking Gehrman had like a big fucking like a belt like my dad would wear. Just a massive buckle on it. You can also grab the tonsil stone for Augur, but it's mid. She's kept up straight purely by the fluid pressure of Gehrman's spunk. Hey Skid, could this be an up dog? What pants are you wearing? These are Gehrman's trousers. I've worn them before, but I'd forgotten that they were so nice. Really nice tapered pants. Oh, that's right, I'm gonna help Isaac with Parl. Those pants, no shirt, is my strength build drip. Yeah, we're gonna help Isaac with Parl really quick. So, it's back to Swag Daddy 69 or my other menagerie of weird characters. How did you get Gehrman's trousers on a new character? I killed him. Wait, no, not Gehrman. Fucking, yeah, Gascoigne. Excuse me. It's fucking late. I'm sleepy. Not Gehrman, fucking Father Gascoigne. The Undertaker. You see, that's why I don't use real names. There are too many fucking similar names in Soulsborne. I always use the nicknames of the characters. It helps me remember. Okay, so... Graveyard of the Dark Beast. Yeah, my brain's fried. That's all there is to it. My bad. Go back here. I think I can be summoned here. Both iconic hunter bosses I mix them up to. I mean, at least this game's not even close to being as bad as Elden Ring. Rani, Renala, Radagon, Radon, Godwin, Godric, Godfrey. Let's see, Imms, there's Melina, Melinia, Mog, Margot. I'm sure I'm missing. I'm sure I'm not thinking of some others. Hello, York. Where is Tuna? Hopefully this is Tuna. It is indeed Tuna. Oh yeah, that's another one, Mikola. Godfrey, Godric. See, Godfrey, Godric, Melinia, Gascoigne, Gehrman. I forgot Rina, Renalia. They're fucking. Shit. Rina, Rani, Renalia, Radagon, Radon, Melina, Mikola, Melina, Mog, Margot. Don't you dare forget about my boy Godfroy. I have to kill Parl as well. Elden Ring names are hell. Alright, we'll kill fucking we'll kill Parl for fucking Tuna as well. Have ourselves a Parl Palooza. A Parl party. He's not that stupid like Jizz attack. Up there it is. Ooh, I thought that was it for Tuna. I feel like Parl is one of the weaker bosses in the game in terms of design. Like, Parl's moveset's just not cool. His moveset's not cool. That's 100% based around his fucking electroshock ejaculate attack. Elden Ring names are hell. The Godric fight was actually cool as fuck. Also, good evening to boys and girls. Hey Jax. You're catching the tail end of this stream. Also, I don't know what the fuck that sound was. I heard something that sounded like a fucking... like an alligator trying to attract a mate. Let's see if I can make contact with Tuna. Nope. Told you. Big Boggart the Blackguard is the only Elden Ring character I care about. I like Parl visually, but he's a bad boss. Whoop. Very nice. Tuna, nice sacred handshake. Okay, so I heard Parl, even though he's dead in my world. Dung Eater's the greatest character in the game. I like how everyone really laughed whenever the fucking Dung Eater was announced in the fucking opening cinematic, like, the loathsome Dung Eater, and everyone fucking laughed about it, but then he turned out to be like the most vile character the Elden Ring ever, well, that Souls has ever put out. He's just genuinely the nastiest motherfucker that they've ever put into one of their games. My fucking game's freaking out. Or my controller's dying. No, my controller's okay. Stand in the fog and listen. It sounds like they bass boosted the sound effects of a frog. Crab King himself, Bonker is best. Hopefully it's been a good one. I was reading Warhammer 40k for so long that someone enjoys horror and absurdity. It's been great so far. Dung your Arteris and Platinum Drip. It's been a pretty good stream. We've been working on the arcane build. Here at the end of it, we've taken the break to go fight Parl for some reason. Oh, time to switch. I don't know how many of you ever saw like Parl's promotional art, but Parl was originally going to be really cool looking. But he doesn't look as cool in this lighting as he did in his promotional pictures. I remember thinking that he looked cool enough to be like a final boss or like a really tough in-game boss. And his OST is also cool. But he's just a fucking pushover. So like his one crutch attack, I staggered him out of it. His one fucking crutch attack, and I fucking completely body and soul knocked him out of it. I've just been playing some Black Ops 2 Zombies with my cousin. We got fucking dual ray guns before round 5, I shit you not. Yeah, we've been actually, like, Eat's been trying to talk me and the other boys into playing some Black Ops 3 Zombies. The only thing is, though, I really don't want to invite that evil into my life, because I was addicted to Black Ops 3 for a long time. Blops 3 was, like, my game for such a long time. I really don't want to fall back into it, because I probably won't be able to stop playing it. I wear the Dung Eater legs and hands in my main armor set. It looks pretty good, makes for some Lost Boys. Parl looks sick as fuck. That's why I asked about the Lauren Dark Beast. It's literally Parl, but not weak. Hey Skid, how's your week been? Making me jealous. Now I want to hook up the old PS4 and grind some Bloodborne. And Parl's limbs need like 10 times more health. It's been a pretty good week. I haven't really put out a whole lot of content on YouTube. Like, I've streamed a lot, but I've not really made very many videos. I don't know what's going on with my fucking character. Like, my inputs. I don't know if you guys could see this, but my character's not fucking doing what he's supposed to be. Well, that's weird. Weird jittering on my character's movement. Strange. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Like some of you like Jax that were in the stream yesterday may remember I said something about Malardia coming out today. Well, Malardia was supposed to come out today, but I didn't get it done in time. If I had finished it earlier, it could have been I could have uploaded it, but it wouldn't have been ready until like 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon and no one would have seen it. So it's actually coming out tomorrow, and to make up for the extra day that it took to get it up on the internet, Saturday there is going to be a really long For Honor video. It's like 13 minutes. It's pretty long for a For Honor video from me. And it's just everything. The For Honor video was originally going to be on the Patreon page exclusively, and to make up for that no longer being a Patreon exclusive, because it's a make up for me missing a day, the Patreon page will be getting a VR video, so, woo. It was doing this to me earlier, so okay, so it's not just me. Thank God, I thought maybe my controller was dying. I've been knocked off balance by Godric's Feather Duster. Black Ops 2 felt the best to me, just really comfortable in the controls. Black Ops 2 and 3 were all really good. Black Ops 4 not so much. My favorite Call of Duties are Call of Duty Big Red 1 and Finest Hour, COD 4 and World at War, Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, and fucking... I think I liked Modern Warfare 2. Don't quote me on that, but I think I liked Modern Warfare 2. When base attacks do a lot of stagger. VR? Won't lie, I've made VR videos on here before, like using Dark Souls weapons. It's just me shitting around the blade and sorcery, it's really nothing too crazy. You guys might like it. Black Ops was legit, COD 4 S tier as well, oh, and World at War. To said, Black Ops in general filled the void from Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, the VR video is just gonna be me shitting around in Blade. It's actually where you're gonna find out the origin for my band name, Anime Katana. I got that from a Blade and Sorcery mod that I've always kept on. It's a really, really edgy looking katana mod that guy made, and it's so fucking sharp. If you let go of it, it will fall through the map. It will stab through its scabbard. It's like, whatever the like setting is when making mods for Blade and Sorcerer, there's like a parameter to make something sharp. The anime katana is so sharp. Like, if you stab someone dead center in the chest, there's a good chance when you pull the blade back out, their head will pop off. Just because it's so sharp, it has to cut something. Finest Hours great. How many of you played Call of Duty Big Red 1? I feel like I'm the only person that ever played it. When, like, Brooklyn's death and Big Red 1 traumatized me when I first played it, because I was like, fucking 6. I shouldn't have even been playing it. Nice hat, thank you. This is my favorite fashion in the game. The decorative old hunter garb, the executioner gauntlets, the bucket helmet, and the charred boots. I like the bucket helmet because it's silly. I like the fucking coat because it's not drapey. I like the high cuffed pirate boots. And I like the executioner gloves because they literally just took the fucking texture from the cestus from Dark Souls 1 and 2 and just made it bigger and wrapped it around these leather straps. A long time ago on Xbox 360 I could unironically get reliable 360 no-scopes. I've once played Black Ops on the DS. I only now use the charred hunter gauntlets. They actually look good. Yeah, Black Ops 3 was probably my best Call of Duty. Like, that was the peak. Because, like, Big Red 1, I love the story. Finest Hour, same thing. World at War, same thing. I was really good at Call of Duty 4, but that was mostly because of the noob tube, if I'm being honest. I was really good at Black Ops 1 and 2, but I was still pretty young when I was playing them. Then, when Black Ops 3 came out, I was, like, getting into my early teen years, and I had a lot of time on my hands. And I just played the dog at, like, I think I can't remember how many times I hit Prestige Master. Or how many times I fucking prestiged. I remember getting the MX Garand on day 1. I used my birthday money to get a couple of the fucking black market packs, and I got it on the first day, I think on the 3rd or 4th drop. And I fucking used that thing like an Excalibur. I fucking love the MX Garand. It annoys me how you can't drop other players some items in Bloodborne. Did you ever play Medal of Honor Rising Sun? I didn't. Blumps had some of my favorite weapons. Tomorrow, though, should fate ordain, these frustrations will be devoured. What the fuck are you talking about, Sabishi? And Jack said, powerful. I'm just taking a minute to read chat before I end the stream. Just get sleepy. Just get sleepy. Yeah, so pretty much starting today, Bloodborne Thursday was the thing. Tomorrow will be Malardia, Fork of McDonald's. She's never seen her feet. Really, really big Elden Ring PvP video. I think you guys are gonna like it. It's pretty funny. Saturday there's gonna be a really long For Honor video. Oh, tomorrow there's gonna be Malardia and there's gonna be the Elden Ring Fight Club Friday thing. Then Saturday there's gonna be the For Honor video. I might stream For Honor. We might stream something random. And at some point this weekend there's gonna be Deep Rock Galactic, I think. Next week, there will be hopefully VTuber stuff. I might do the VTuber thing this weekend, who knows, depends on who's on. At some point I'm going to bring back the VTuber rig. Next week, my friends are really trying to get me to play Team Fortress 2. I've never played it, so I might do that. Next week there will be the Traps, our OP Elden Ring video, as well as a Reaper video, well, a Scythe video. You know, same thing. Probably a Dual Whips video, and probably some random shitpost that you guys will come up with. A good night, Banana. I really only played multiplayer through COD 4 through Black Ops, then kind of dropped the games. That's a good idea. So I can participate, it's alright. Moved on to Souls games and PC games in general. Yeah, after Black Ops 3, that's when Souls 3 came out, and I started doing that, and of course I took off on YouTube as a, Actually, I went from Black Ops 3 to Battlefield 4. I fucking fell in love with Battlefield 4, and I played that. And I was playing The Witcher. I think this channel was originally Black Ops 3, Battlefield 4, and The Witcher 3. Then Souls 3 came out, and I played the dog out of that, of course. But, yeah. It's been a really good stream. I hope all of you have really enjoyed it. Yet again, I'd like to brag on Tuna for being a master of the ocarina. They play the crap out of an ocarina. I felt I had to throw that in there at the very end of the stream. I first remember watching you when DS3 came out. Been around a long time. But yeah, sorry Jax, Mound, Kieran, anyone else that joined in really late. I apologize that the stream isn't going any longer, but I'm tired. I hope you guys enjoy the Malardia video tomorrow, and hopefully I will see most of you on the Elden Ring Fight Club. So, yeah. That's it for this one. I hope all of you have enjoyed it, and, yeah, see ya. Whew. 3 hours and 39 minutes.